Yo.
There we go. Now you're talking.
I sent you a message like an hour ago and you didn't reply.
Yeah, because we were waiting patiently.
Okay. Ugh.
And how are we this fine morning? Wait, why you can't fucking yawn?
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I've been up for 14 hours, so yes, I can.
Oh my god, it's almost half a day.
It's more than half a day, fucker. So.
Yeah, it's
Suck my
almost
nuts.
other direction, but still almost half a fucking day.
Almost has the connotation of being under, so.
Well, my nuts has the connotation of being my balls.
Excellent.
Excellent post.
Yes.
Alright, suppose we should spam the Twitch link in chat. And it just leads to one of the, alright. Shit. So, what fun, interesting things did you get yourself?
To drink?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get the drink I actually really wanted because I was waiting to order them after Potato left, and you wanted to do this tonight, so I couldn't order it. That being said, I do understand because of the delay why you want to do it tonight, so I don't have an issue with it. I couldn't really get the drinks I wanted, so I it's more just what I have.
Well, what did you want? We'll start with that.
I wanted some nice liqueur. I'm nice. I really like Shambo, which just tastes like raspberry juice, but it's nice and strong. So, like, I think it's 17%. So, big bottle of that.
Okay, so why couldn't you get it?
Because well.
While he was there, we'll probably end up talking about the entire Potatoes trip to England minus Potato Edition while we're doing this.
I mean, yeah, I could have, of course, but the main thing was getting something delivered. We were doing stuff most days, so we were out of the house, and the alcohol that I really want isn't in stock in like most normal stores. So,
which is
plus
it's interesting that we're always out all the time, yet I can somehow orchestrate a fucking order halfway across the fucking world.
What do you mean? Sorry.
Your birthday present.
Yes. Right. I'm so like.
By the way,
I really want to just throw it out, but at the same time, it's a gift, so I can't because of like societal obligation. So I'm so fucking torn. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That means
because I can't have that in my house. If anybody comes over and sees that, but I can't have it in my cupboard. I can't have it, and if I hide it, then if somehow somebody sees it, they'll think I'm like a closet fan who's keeping it hidden away. So like. There's no like out, and if I throw it away, then I'm throwing away a gift somebody got me. So there's no good thing to do here.
Then
there's no out.
My job is complete. I have done exactly what I set out to do.
Real talk. I am probably down the line just gonna. I'll make like an arbitrary waiting period of having it for like X amount of time, and then I'm just gonna throw it out. I'm just being real with you, brother.
It'll stay around till first point of contact, and it's like, SSG, what the fuck is this in your cupboard? And you're like, oh, how did they get here? And just like throw it in the bin in front of them. Like, take the bin out, fucking the whole 9 yards. It'd be great.
Yeah, that's a good idea, but I don't know if it'll last that long. TBH.
Yeah, because heaven fucking forbid you actually have someone over.
I
Despite
might
having
be
someone
gifted
over
this
for the
weekend.
past 3 weeks. Yeah, I was thinking slightly worse things might happen. It's like, could you imagine if like the delivery guy
What about the delivery guy?
like, because I mean they seem to have, like, all the information I got was from the Sunderland website itself.
No. I can tell you for a fact that wasn't a Sunderland guy who delivered it.
It was like, well, could you imagine, like, either way, it's like a Sunderland guy delivers it to you, like, oh, we've got this fuckhead in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Or this Newcastle guy's like fucking ordering Sunderland shit and like just like spit on the package or something. It'd be great.
Yeah. So A, what is the person who's packaging that thinking, right? What's the person dispatching that thinking? If the delivery man knows, what's he thinking? And that might be forever earmarked on my house. Do you know, like the fucking in the Bible with like the Jews and Moses, and they'd put like the red X on their building so they wouldn't be killed. Like, it's like fucking that.
Except
I've
you're
got the
except
fucking-
you're the one getting killed.
Yeah, exactly. I might get lynched, you know. Like, I might get legit lynched. So,
Then my
Yeah.
job is complete. And you can die, Spider.
it was funny. After, like, once the like who the fuck sent me this was like solved, then like I have to admit it was a funny game. You did well. I'll give you that. I fucking hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it, but you know, I'll credit where credit's due.
Yeah, I mean, I forget what it was that initially sparked it. I was like, I could get him some like Manchester United shit. And I was like, wait, no. Fuck, what's that place next to Newcastle? And I was like, oh, do they have a store? And I went on there, and yeah, they had like a bunch of shit. And you know, I was theorizing about this like fucking weeks ago. It's like what I
Yeah.
could get. Then I actually went on the day of, and I was like, because I was planning on getting like the coffee mug was the main thing, and the rest of it was just whatever. I was like, oh, I could get like a baby bottle or some shit, just as a laugh.
Yeah.
And then I go look at the shirts on the off chance there's something worthwhile, and there's just this big fucking shit that says lads on it. I was like, yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting.
Like unironically, if I actually wore that in the city, like I'd get beat up. Like, no joke. Like, honestly, the Mike shirt probably wouldn't. People would probably think it's funny because he's doing a funny face. But like that shirt, like, yeah.
Or they
I
probably wouldn't even
probably-
know. They probably wouldn't even notice Mike on the shirt because one, it's like on the breast, and two, it's so fucking distorted.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, if somebody does, they'll probably think it's making fun of him, you know? So it's like, you know.
Yeah.
But that Sunderland shirt, no fucking way.
But yeah, the size was a pure coincidence.
Oh yeah, like, yeah, but it was actually Potato who pointed that out. He said like, William, are you a 3XL? I was like, what the fuck? And that really fucking pissed. So my first theory was Sleepy, because I know Sleepy knows a lot about like football and stuff, like about like my football stuff, right? So I was like, fuck, it's gotta be Sleepy, right? Like, so that's why I initially was just like, Sleepy, you fucker, right? And then I managed to call him, and he was like, no, dude, that's not me. And then he was like, oh, I wish that was me when I told him what it was, but like, he was like, no. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, it's got to be Moon. Has to be Moon. So we added you, and you just said no. And me being just way too trusting was like, all right, fuck, it's not Moon. Who is it? Right?
Yeah, I went like, I think I put like just like question mark, like what the fuck.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah,
you're,
so-
like you're interrupting what I was doing. Like, what's going on
Yeah.
here? And I was like,
So-
and
so
then I
I
got
think-
to Earth. I was like, oh fuck, that was easy.
And then the 3XL was like what really, like, you know, those like mad conspiracy theories about the smallest things. And I was like, okay, who makes fat jokes and knows that I like football and could possibly know a team that Sky. It's gotta be Sky, right? And Sky, again, to his credit, didn't fucking budge. Like, it didn't
I'm
fucking be like,
Spartacus.
that's not me. That was, you know, good on him. So, and then yeah, you were like, yeah, it's me. It's like, all right.
Yeah, I needed to go to bed and I didn't feel like leaving this overnight.
Well, yeah, because I would have just been messaging, like, I would have been like, anyone, like, someone says, like, good morning, I'd be like, did you send this? So,
But yeah, the size was a half intentional, half accident. We'll put it this way: there was no mediums, there was no larges, and there was no extra larges. So I could have gotten you a small, or an extra large, or a triple XL.
Yeah.
And of those choices, I think the last one was the funniest.
Yeah. I think a small could have been pretty funny, but yeah, I think, you know, go big.
Give you something to work towards.
Exactly. But yeah, so. But it was funny. Funny gift.
Well,
I'll give you that. And the timing as well. It literally came on my birthday.
That was the other crazy thing. I think I sorted it all out on like Saturday.
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, you know, they're not gonna have any fucking posts till my Monday, or my Tuesday, really. But yeah, then it worked out. But then I got the message on the day from like whatever the fuck store. It's like, oh, Roy is gonna be delivering your thing at like 11 o'clock, and I'm looking at Discord and it's like, okay, it's 10 a.m. now over there, and then I'm like watching fucking Potato go like, oh, I'm gonna take SHG out today. Saying, no, you're fucking not, cunt. He's gonna stay there for the next hour, and he's gonna sign off on that fucking package.
Well, I mean, yeah. So on that, like, another thing that made me think it was Sleepy at first was the name was to be beaters.
Yeah,
I know
that
Sleepy loves the B meme. So like,
it was to Billiam. Bill Beaters.
You fucker. You fucker.
Anyway, I've been holding this fucking bottle. I had time to open it because, yeah, that's the purpose of today, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
we're doing it. Nice pop.
It smells like fucking licorice. It smells like a fucking licorice.
So what is it?
Habsburg Absinthe.
Oh boy. So my theory on today is it's either going to be like not much has changed, like not much happens, or it's going to be an absolute shit show. Like there's no in between. It's going to be one of those.
Well, if it doesn't crash and burn during the podcast, it will crash and burn after, because I do intend to like fuck around in voice chat or something until I comatose. But yeah, it doesn't smell bad. That's surprising. Like, you know, my standard for this shit is vodka, and you know, vodka smells like fucking petrol.
Yeah.
But no, that's just like a licorice jelly bean.
Hang on, there's actually something I want to check. So we have this Amazon thing called Amazon Now, and you can get something delivered in an hour. So I want to see if I can get my. Oh, have you drunk it?
I just took a sip out of the bottle. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see if I can order my preferred alcohol, like right now, and see if I can get it delivered. They don't have big bottles.
It's 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah. When I got my headphones and they didn't work because my audio jack's fucked, I ordered my new pair of headphones at like 5 or something. Yeah. Let's see alcohol. Beer, wine, and spirits. How do I filter? I get a lot of cider. I mean, I could just run to the shop and get something. I mean, that's it. I know I've got alcohol. Like, I've got Jack Daniels. I've got Heineken. I've got Asahi, and I've got a bunch more. I've got some Belgian beer as well. So I'm not like hurting for alcohol.
Oh, look at me! I'm SHG. I threw out all my alcohol. Nick,
actually, I'll say this. Fair enough. Fair enough. Because I'm an adult now, sadly, I don't get big Christmas presents anymore. So most of my Christmas stuff is just like gift sets of Jack Daniels because my family knows I like Jack Daniels. So they just get me like Jack Daniels. The Heineken is not mine; it's my aunt's. The Asahi was I bought it when it was on the sale. The Belgian stuff I got ages ago, like fucking ages ago, which I didn't throw out, admittedly. So, yeah.
You know what I got for fucking my birthday? I got a kebab.
What?
I got a kebab. That was my birthday.
Was it a nice kebab at least?
It was a kebab. I mean, it tastes like every other kebab I've had, and I enjoy every other kebab I've had. Just there is no baseline of what could be better. Anyway, after doing 5 minutes of Google, apparently the way is they have the most convoluted fucking way of drinking this shit. So they do. Have you seen how they do this? Like how they do drink absinthe. So you have basically a shot of absinthe in a glass, not a shot glass, and they have this specially designed. Well, they call it a spoon, but really it's just like a fucking sieve, and they put a sugar cube on top of it. Then they pour water over the sugar cube so that like sugar water falls into the absinthe.
Yeah. So wait. So what percent alcohol is it?
72.5.
Oh fuck me!
Like I said, I might die today.
Yeah, like I think I'm definitely now edging on the side of shit show. Not necessarily for me, but for you. Fuck me.
But so I don't have a specially designed spoon, so I have a beer mug, some sugar, and a jug of water.
Yeah, I've got my water as well.
Oh no, this is like 1 liter of water. This isn't like, oh shit, I need to have a sobering drink. No, this is just like, oh yeah, this is what we're using for the fucking cocktail.
Yeah. Well, actually, still on the alcohol, I'm kind of in a predicament. So, like, one of my main drinks is Jack Daniels, and I actually don't really like Jack Daniels that much. But because I'm a fucking cokehead, and not like the fun, interesting cokehead, I just like Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm.
I mix my Jack with Coke, and it's I prefer rum with Coke, but Jack Daniels, right? I'd have Jack Daniels and Coke. Now the thing is, as we've talked about before, I've quit Coke. I haven't drank Coke in a month now, and I'm not prepared to break that for the podcast. So now it's like, do I just drink beers, or do I just drink like standard Jack Daniels by itself, like neat? And I don't like that's the thing. I only like Jack Daniels when it's fucking mixed. So I've went and I've got like a big lot of Jack Daniels, just by itself. So I don't think I'm going to enjoy tonight, to be fair. But all right, you've had your drinks, so
yeah, bottoms up. Well, don't put the bottoms up. Not. There's a hair in my drink. I have no one to blame but myself.
So, what are we going to talk about?
All of Potato's dirty little secrets, I guess. It's actually over the 1 year now. I think like 1 year was the 2nd.
Of what?
February.
Yeah, but 1 year from what?
When we started the fucking podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Where our topic, episode 0,
Yes.
where the wonderful topic was our fucking birthday. And obviously your birthday coincides with Potato's fucking entire trip to England.
Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle. So we basically got the drive-by-dry, the whatchamacallits, the story from his side all during the fucking streamed live on fucking Discord. So, how were things on your end?
Good. It was a great time. He's been a good guest. Yeah. I mean, I think you know this by like by this point in the podcast that I do a lot better with more targeted questions than just general talk about.
Yeah, so do I. And God, this set's horrible.
Did you get anything else other than absinthe?
There's a bottle of Johnny Walker in my closet.
Black, blue, red, what?
Black.
Okay. Alright. I pussied out of trying blue because I was like, I'm not paying £28 for a fucking shot. Like, I'm just not doing it. So, which were the prices in like London bars and whatever. So it's like, fuck that.
£28 for a shot.
For what we'd call a double, yeah, 50 milliliters, yeah.
£28.
Yeah, a bottle of Johnny Walker costs like £60, which is pretty. For me, that's pretty expensive. You know, actually, no, it's more than that. Johnny Walker Blue. For context, I'll see the size, but like Jack Daniels costs like £20, 25. Johnny Walker Blue.
Oh, and to answer Sleepy in the chat, yes, I had a whole lot of toast before starting this.
Oh, can I just say, no, it's £135 a bottle for 70 centilitres, and yeah, for the same amount of Jack Daniels is £25. So
fuck.
Yeah.
How much does it cost here?
So I was just sticking with black, which I found was a lot better of a sipping whiskey. And for Sky, if he watches this, you know, like not live, I did also try Chivas, but I found Chivas. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I found that was it was quite burny. I do need to try like that Canadian Club, I think was what you said.
The Jack Daniels of Canada.
Is it?
I don't know. And yeah, Johnny Walker Blue Label 700 mils here is like $225.
Yeah. We did in York go to a whiskey shop that had some like really like, you know, your Lafrogs, you know,
no, I
12 year, 15 year age, like Glen, like, or what's it, like Glendennings or
Glen
whatever. Like your expensive Scotch. Yeah, your expensive Scotches, yeah. So. Was that your belly?
No, that was my throat. So we'll start from the beginning. What was your first day with Potato?
First day we didn't do much. I picked him up from the airport. We went back.
Any
we did go
signs?
Out. Any fancy what?
Signs or anything when you picked him up? Did your princess carry him out of the airport?
No. You know what? I will say I did princess carry him. I did princess carry him. Right? And no fucking joke, fucked my back up. Right? My back still fucking hurts from princess carrying him.
Knowing Potato, that says more about you than it does about him, though.
Does it? I'm pretty weak.
Yeah, that's what I said. It says more about you than it does about him.
Oh shit! I'm fucking retarded. My
You
bad.
are.
My B. My fucking B, dude.
B.
Miko.
It really does taste like a black fucking jelly bean, but somehow makes me more miserable than black jelly beans. Because I like black jelly beans.
I can't stand any form of jelly.
Any form of jelly.
beans.
So,
okay, maybe I painted myself into a hole there.
So like no Jello, or gelatin.
No.
Oh, dude.
I don't like jelly.
Did I tell you about fucking when I got it all from work? No, I didn't get it all from work. Like just for Christmas, my work gave me like a $70 gift voucher for the local grocery store. So I went over like after I got off work. I was like, fuck, what I'm going to spend this all on. Obviously, thing is like, what's something hilarious I could get? And it was like, oh, I'll get condoms. I was like, I couldn't find the condoms to save me, so
yeah,
I gave up and was like, what's the first thing in front of me? And they were having like packets like jelly mix. It was like 5 for $4. So I walked out with $70 worth of jelly, and I've been because I can. I had to make the cashier like scan each one individually, so that was fun.
Devilish.
Because it's not like because you can't go up to them like, would you believe me if I said there was 64 packets of jelly here? Like, now we're able to scan it all. And good thing they did, because my estimation was like off by like 3.
Right. Wait, 3 in the good way or 3 in the bad way?
I was like 3 over, but even then it was like it was a conservative estimation of like how much it was going to cost.
Hmm. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like with potato, it was good.
So okay, well, seeing as we can't go linearly, the question on everyone's mind: did you fuck?
No.
Okay. So
I think a lot of I did say this, but like a lot of people underestimate like how awkward we are, and like how awkward it was, like. Even when we got more comfortable, it was still like pretty fucking, it was still pretty like, we're meat from the internet and all that, like, and potato, like, obviously love potato and all that, but he's pretty socially awkward, and that's me, a socially awkward person saying that, right? So, yeah, we did cuddle and watch Eurocamp. I'll straight up say it. That happened,
What do we mean by cuddle, though?
Yeah, like arm around them, like it's comfy. You're comfy, all right? Don't judge the comf.
No, I'm judging him, the fucking faggot. Oh shit. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so that means Skynet owes me $50.
Wait, did you actually bet money on it?
Well, put it this, the thing is, I don't know how this works because it usually works against my favor. Where I will take things seriously enough that if I lose, I'll still honor it. But when I win, suddenly everyone else was just joking.
Based.
So yeah, if then I took the more reasonable option, which was you guys didn't end up fucking.
Yeah.
So I win.
But okay, right. Like this goes back to something that Sky said. Sky said something like, "I'm an unreliable source of information." And as much as I would like to disagree with that, if I had money riding on it, like, come on.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, tell them that you didn't fucking, we'll split it 50-50. Nothing for potato, though. Fuck potato.
Based. No, but, like, real talk, we didn't. Like,
Sure.
it was pretty awkward.
Sure.
Oh, no, dude, it was a fucking fuck palace, man. 24 just fucking going at it, man.
Got the entire neighborhood over.
Yeah, yeah.
Rendering the
Just
videos.
massive fucking orgy.
Just rendering the videos now to put them up on Pornhub.
You know it.
American Asian gets colonized.
Fucking Anglo.
Just rule
Yeah.
the 10.
Oh, yeah, okay, that is like something that obviously everybody would know, but like, and it's obvious, but it's still fucking weird. Is, well, he speaks with a really thick American accent. Of course he does, but like, we'd get out like the Uber or something, and I'd say like, "Oh, thank you very much," thanks, lad. Like he'd just be like, "Thank you very much, sir."
Does he clap when the Uber stops?
Maybe. I'm not prepared to release that information. but no, like calling people ma'am and stuff. Actually, met my granddad. So my granddad is like, okay, so he built motorcycles and stuff as like a kid, and then he was a builder and a carpenter and a bricklayer.
Yes, we know he's a stand-up fucking lad.
Yeah. He joined the army, was a paratrooper, and then became a fireman. And then when he had the mandatory age out of being a fireman, he was a volunteer ambulance driver. And so
the kind of guy who's gonna die when he stops finding shit to do.
Yeah. Like, okay, real talk. His entire identity is the helper. Like he helps people. Like, he drives family, he'll oh, don't buy something, I'll build it for you. He's that sort of person, and it's like kind of his identity and shit like that. Great guy, love him. But anyway, so he's also the first time he ever left the country was a few years ago to see my aunt in Belgium. And he was like 70 or something. So it's very possible. Oh, yeah?
No, I'm just realizing that there's like no video playing because it's a fucking normally I'm overlaying fucking footage from that week. Hang on, if I go to my fucking.
Damn it, you've cut me up. Where was I?
Hang on. What gameplay do we want to watch?
I know, dude. Whatever. I don't mind. Shit.
I know. It's terrible.
You cut me off really in the middle of it. Fuck.
I am the worst kind of person.
Let me have some alky. What?
No, just calling it alky. Anyway, as you're saying.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so what was I saying? Granddad. Oh yeah. So okay, it's very possible he's never talked to an American in his life. Right? Like that's a real possibility. So anyway, so he comes over.
He's probably seen him on TV though, hasn't he?
Yeah. But I mean, like actually meet an American, right? And he normally just drops in for a few minutes, right? See that I haven't wrecked the house or whatever, and so buy him in whatever, and introduce him to Potato, and he's just like, really poor Geordie accent. So, how you doing? And he's just like, I'm very well, sir. How are you?
And he just stares at him like he's shot his fucking mother.
He literally just laughs. He just laughs, and he just goes, "Ah, all right then." Doesn't he? I don't think he even responded to him. He's like, "All right then," and then he just fucked off. But yeah, so. Okay. So.
He has
so
the
anything
gayest American accent, though. Like, he's one lisp away from being undeniably gay.
You know, I'm not disagreeing, to be honest. Not disagreeing. I'm not doing this accent justice if you've never heard him talk. Like,
yeah.
I mean, if you're an American, he just sounds like an American, you know. But like,
well, no, if you're an American, he sounds like that one specific kind of. You do, like, what the fuck are you trying to say there?
What do you mean?
You ninny.
No, if you're American, then he's just gonna sound American. Sure, you can tell, but like Americans don't have that. Apart from on like the East Coast or something, they don't have like super regional accents, you know. So.
What the
like,
fuck would you know? You're from fucking America. No, UK. Shit. Shut up.
The absinthe getting to you already. No, like, no, I stand by what I'm saying. I stand by it. Like, they all sound the same. America has 5 voice actors, right? That's it. Everyone sounds so.
I mean, they fuck. What was that one? The one is like Scott something. Scott Baker. That's either he's either a voice actor or a BMX rider.
Scott Baker. Apparently he's a darts player. I don't think you got the guy right.
Hang on. Yeah, I might be off then. It may refer to marine biologist, American. Yeah, I'm probably wrong.
Right.
Yeah, there's just this one American voice actor that apparently like does every AAA fucking guy.
I think I know who you mean, yeah. Like, but anyway, fuck. Yeah, okay. Any other questions?
What did you think of Eurocamp?
I really liked it. It was good. It was just cute girls camping. Can't argue with it, you know.
Who was the best girl?
Oh, right. Let me pull them up.
Don't just say the hair color, because I don't fucking remember their names either.
I really liked the girl with the dog, the corgi, the short-haired one. Aoi, I think.
Oh, the one that gets fucked all the time.
What?
Oh, that's right. You haven't. That's right. You haven't watched the porn yet, have you?
Nani? I like her. I also like the one with like the I can't remember the term for it, but with like the tooth thing. Where she's got like the Nya face. But you know, I like all of them, even the one with the glasses. I liked her. So
she's a bitch. I hate her. Fuck her. Everyone else is cool, except like everyone except the 2 that have glasses.
Wait, who's the other one that has glasses? Oh, Nadeshko's sister.
Yeah.
I think about her. Excellent post.
I know. Just like the neutral European accent. Sleepy says with a
fuck off
pointy.
I'm not even dignifying that with a response.
your silence is a response within itself.
But I wasn't silent. XD. Dab.
He's fucking dabbing.
Oh yeah, okay. He did dab on me in like the busiest place in London, in the middle of Trafalgar Square. He dabbed on me. But I got him back. I flossed on him, and he legitimately like walked away. So I won the duel.
So what you're saying is you are to Potato what your mother is to you.
He started it. He dabbed on me first, right? So
Yeah, and you started it against your mother by being a little faggot.
No, it was completely like it came out of nowhere, right? Like, so fuck you.
Yeah, nah.
Anyway. But yeah, so trying to think what's worth talking about.
I'm trying. Thing is, I kind of stopped paying attention like after the first day because, to be honest, Potato was just making me mad.
How so?
Just fucking watching him like make the most boring fucking decisions on his way there.
You get mad at him because he got a few burgers.
Yes,
like,
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you know, he was actually pretty good. Like several times, like he you know, I was like, oh, do you want to go to Five Guys or something? And he was like, no, let's do something else. Like, so you know,
if I go to Five Guys, Moon will judge me.
He did say that as well at one point. He did say he feels, but like, yeah, no, we you know, took him to Greg's. He had a Greg's. No, he wasn't racist in Greg's.
It's a damn shame.
Sadly. Yeah, and took him to you know, we had several full English breakfasts. Took him to a pub, you know, the classics. So
I'm just gonna pour the rest of the sugar in this here just to see if it changes anything, because at the moment I want to die, and I'm totally neglecting this drink because of it. And better the drink you drink than the drink that you don't. Some deep, philosophical, whatever the fucks. Tastes better. Tastes more like a jelly bean now. Probably because it's full of sugar. I don't know. Do you want anything special about Bovington?
Half of the World War II collection was covered up because they were renovating it. So, yeah, we did miss several good tanks.
And to be honest,
yeah,
half the World War II collection is fucking Shermans, and you've seen one, you've fucking seen them all.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Dabbing on Americans.
Potato Tully jizzed over Fury.
It's the thing in the movie.
Base. But yeah, like
do they have what?
I mean, it was a fucking hassle to get to. It was such a fucking hassle to get. Like, we spent more time on the train there and back than like actually there.
Yeah, I'll be honest, that was my fault.
Elaborate.
Oh, because back when you're like prepping the trip, it's like, and you're like asking Potato like where he wants to go. It's like, oh yeah, that's it. It's like, nah, he wants to go to fucking Bovington. And you're like, he probably does. And you're like, Potato, do you want to go? And it's like, it's fine. It's fine. It's like, do you want to go? And it's like, kind of.
Well, I did tell him like when we were in London, I was like, dude, it's going to be like 3 hours there, 3 hours back. Or, you know, like, and because like one train runs every hour, like, and it stops service at like X time, and we need to get back to the hotel. Like, we're not gonna have a much time. And he did the whole like, oh, it's fine, but at the same time getting like really upset that it wasn't that practical to go. So, oh no, it's fine, I don't care, you know. But like, he was also like sad. I was like, dude, I'm fine going. I'm just trying to tell you, like, it's going to be a hassle. It's basically a whole day, and we've only got like 4 days in London. Like, do you want to see it that badly? If you do, we can do it. And he was like, yeah.
I mean,
So,
well,
right.
let's be honest. If you didn't go, what the fuck else were you gonna do for a day?
What do you mean? Like, what, in like London?
Yes.
Like, I probably would have taken him to the dungeon, to the Tower of London, probably the Royal Cavalry Museum, and Tower Bridge, the Shard, the big building financial sector, alongside the natural history and maybe the portraits gallery, the Victoria and Albert Museum. And that is me doing London a huge disservice. London is a fucking huge city.
But that's not tanks.
Yeah, well, we went to the Imperial War Museum. That had some tanks. But no. Like again, like I have to make it clear. This is Potato's trip. Like all I am is a conduit for his trip. You want to see Bovington? We go to Bovington. Simple as, that's what we do. But like, I was just like explaining to him, like, it's going to be a big hassle to get. Like, is this something you really, really want to do? And I think he took that as me saying, like, let's not do it, because he got, like, really upset. So, it's like,
did he cry?
No, let's do it. He didn't cry.
Did he cry at any point during the trip?
I mean, he said he cried.
Did you see him cry?
Yes. Yes.
Was it like tears of joy as he like, fucking snot running out his nose, just looking fucking disgusting?
No. Nothing like that. Like, I don't know. I don't think this is my place to say, really. Like,
Well, what the fuck else am I going to do? Get Potato on the podcast? I tried that, but you decided not to do the podcast while he was there.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry for prioritizing the person who spent thousands upon thousands of dollars and wants to actually do shit than doing a podcast, right? Like, yes. And also, I didn't want to go on my computer.
See, now we're getting to the real reasons.
Like, So.
Can't be fucked.
You busy, okay? Fuck off. Yeah. Oh, the East London dungeon. Yeah, sleepy.
Yeah. So, you got my attention. What's special about the fabled East London dungeon?
Okay, no, the East London dungeon is like a shitty grime rapper who used it like, I'm from the East London dungeon, right? That's it. It's just a shitty joke, but it's funny. But there are these things called the dungeons. So you have like the York dungeon, the London dungeon, things like that, and they're basically just like reenactors and like with torture devices, and they show you all the grisly ways people were killed, and being like locked up, like so getting like a spiked butt plug up your ass and shit like that.
Ooh. Kinky.
That's it, really. But like, if you've been to one of them, you've been to all of them. Really, it's all the same shit. It's like, ooh, people died on this spot. Ooh, having a spiked.
It would be extremely
really
painful for you.
Yeah. Literally that. That's all it is. So, I mean, I guess I have to say I enjoyed it when I was like 13 or something, but that's it.
Basically, SHG heard that, and I thought it was maybe some fancy allegory about the tourist traps and coming from the real London. I can see that.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. I thought the reference was about the dungeon, like, loads of people were dying here and all of that, like, I'm from there, I'm hard, whatever. But yeah, like as Sleepy says, it's just because of fucking rhyme. Kinda.
Based. putting those fucking pretentious allegoricals in their place.
Indeed. Fucking imagine learning how to read and write.
This was brought to you by the 90% of England gang.
Fuck off. Oh yeah, what language do you speak? English!
Nah, mate, I speak fucking New Zealand. Kiwi.
Oi, cunt.
Yeah, fucking yeah, nah, get in, you cunt.
Damn, what a beautiful language.
Fucking yeah, nah, cheers, gobber.
Lol, I just watched you get wrecked on this game.
I know. These were, yeah, well, it says the fucking prismatic trials. And I think it's around this point I realized I should probably stop using this character to try and complete it. Maori podcast when fucking never. Because nobody in this country speaks Maori.
So is there anything else you want to know? Like,
did you actually end up watching K-On? Because I remember that being on the shit to do list potentially.
No, we did watch a lot of shit, but we didn't watch K-On. It was just a bit of a hassle. Like, I do have K-On, but I didn't use my computer like throughout all of the trip, so yeah, we didn't really watch it, and we had plenty of other stuff to watch.
Does that mean we get to bully Potato into watching K-On?
Yeah.
Nice.
Massively. I'm trying to think, what did we watch? Oh yeah, we did watch like Fargo. Oh yeah, we obviously watched the World War II documentary because, you know, got to be on brand.
Yeah, gotta see the same thing you've seen 1,000 times.
Yep.
About Hitler's secret weapon that could have won the war.
I just laugh because it's so fucking true. Like, yeah, it's just like how Hitler could have won the war.
By not being Hitler, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just
by starting in a place that had far greater industrial capacity, natural resources.
Being America.
But, you know, yeah. But people just think, I invaded Russia, Lamau! Like, come on, guys.
Fucking damn shame you didn't go to Stonehenge. Well, I mean, you know, they're in England. How could they?
Oh, fuck. That's a missed off. Where the fuck is Stonehenge? Like, is it in Hampshire?
Nah, mate, it's in Griggs.
Oh, Salisbury. Wait, Salisbury? No. Oh, fuck! Dude, it's like kind of on the train where we went to Bovington. Oh, fuck, we could have stopped! Oh, that's a missed opportunity. Oh, shit. Feels bad, man.
Feels great, man.
Me is not knowing Stonehenge is, like, in Britain.
Yeah, I mean, well, you narrowed it down to a hell of a lot more than what Potato could. You know,
No, I'm not saying, I'm just laughing at Potato. That's it.
Yeah, he's a pretty funny lad.
Okay, I knew it was in the southeast. I just didn't know what county it was in.
I didn't even know where. I knew it was in England. Didn't fucking know where in England.
Sorry, southwest.
Like, I would have put more money on the north. But then again, I guess if it was anywhere near the north, you would have, like, known.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a damn shame.
But yeah, you know, talking about Buckingham Palace and shit like that, Trafalgar Square, Piccadilly Circus, Leicester Square, Moomin Shop. We went to the Moomin Shop. He jizzed over a tiger tank.
Was it 131?
Yeah, 131. And he even got a hoodie with 131 on it.
Who was it who did the Al Murray, I think it was. That summed
What
up
about him?
because they got him on in the the Bovington's YouTube channel where he did like his top 5 tanks.
Oh yeah. I watched like the Lindy Beige and the Jingles ones of them. I didn't know they got Al Murray.
Yeah, they got Al Murray, and he just like straight up fucking dabs on like the wearaboos.
Base.
Like his entire he goes like, okay, number 5, the tiger. Tell me if you've heard this before, and just goes like tiger for like a minute. Tiger, Hitler, like, tiger, 88mm, tiger, Michael Vickman, tiger. But it doesn't fucking stand up to Jimmy and the Sherman.
Absolutely fucking based. So I was saying to him, like, because I was saying, like, dude, you're a total fucking Veraboo, right? And he's like, no, I'm not. And then, like, we went through the pictures, and, like, all the pictures he got was, like, with the Jagd Tiger, with the Jagd Panther, with the Panther, with the Tiger, you know? It's just shit like that. Like,
and then you just, the most unimpressed face standing in front of a firefly.
Obviously the first tank is actually called Little Willie. So, you know, and all that.
Hey, I mean, at least one Willie's fucking little.
Trying to think, like, what else was good and, like, yeah, I mean, it was pretty good, you know, pretty good museum, Bovington. Oh yeah, okay, so I did get a picture with the top. But like,
the what? Sorry, you cut out there.
The Tog 2. But I know this is such a stupid thing to say because everybody knows that I'm fat, but like the angle like Potato fucking took the picture at like really accentuated my double chin, so I'm too insecure to post a picture of me with the Tog. Feel bad, man. Oh, hang on, what's how much did he actually know about history, World War II aside? Like not much, to be honest. Also, I dabbed on him in World War II history knowledge as well. We did like a trivia contest, and his questions were like really fucking basic, and I was giving him some of the hard shit. So,
example,
just fucking dabbed on. Example was like, who was for him was like, you know, who was fucking Montgomery's rival. Sorry, no, who was like MacArthur's, not MacArthur, fucking like Patton's rival in the fucking Europe, like Montgomery, you know. And then like for me it was just something like, what was the operation, like it wasn't even hard, it's like, what's the operation called when Germany invaded Russia?
Barbarossa.
Yeah, exactly.
Couldn't get like it. That's what he didn't get that.
He didn't get it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I fucking dabbed on him there.
That's depressing. Just like, imagine not.
I'm not saying he like okay, like you know, I know he's not here to defend himself. I'm not saying he doesn't know anything. I'm just saying like.
No, he knows nothing.
I'm just saying. I have to admit, I was expecting I mean, he's very interested in the subject, but I think it's a bit more narrow. With like, he's very interested in like certain things. It's on like more broader knowledge. You know, yeah, I was just able to dab on him a bit, but I'm fucking gonna hold that over him until the day he dies.
Oh fuck, I will too now. Cunt deserves it.
But yeah, well, we actually didn't go to Hadrian's Wall, sadly, but I did take him to the place where Emperor Constantine was proclaimed Emperor of the Roman Empire in York, which was Bora-Corum. So, yeah, we went to a lot of war museums. So, like the Imperial War Museum, Churchill War Rooms, the York. I can't remember, the York Cavalry Museum. Shit like that, which he was very interested in, and it was nice seeing him excited and enjoying himself. So, and they were good museums. So, but he wasn't interested in going to the Natural Discovery Museum, which has like the first ever steamship in the world. He's like, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. It's not like that flashy, but like, it's not a model of the ship. It's the actual fucking ship, like the first steamship in the world. We have it. It was built in Newcastle. We fucking have it. He's just like, yeah, but didn't like fight in the battle. So,
Fought on
No.
these nuts.
got him. Oh, okay. That was Sleepy was asking about like, did you have any in jokes? One that he really hated was me doing the D's nuts, and then Hat got him. Like he really fucking hated that, so I obviously just kept doing it all the time because that's just what you do, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, man.
No.
Fuck yeah.
So, it literally everything. I was just like, these nuts. Ha! Got him. And then he was like saying you wouldn't do that in public, and so I was just like shouting it. It was pretty cringe, but worth it. Like fucking worth it. What? Oh, are you laughing at the fucking Sleepy? Excellent.
Well, William, you're an odd fellow, but you steam a good ship.
Excellent post.
Oh, fuck, man. Oh. It makes me sad that we live in this post-steamed hams and All-Star era.
Yeah, feels bad, man.
Yeah, now what?
What?
Now what?
I mean, do you have anything else? Let's just get all the potato stuff out the way. He's clean. He's quite clean. But that's maybe because I'm just really fucking messy. So compared to me, he's pretty clean. He unironically asked me to buy him ramen. Like, just normal ramen. He can have any food he wants, and he picked ramen.
Because all the nigger wants is all the nigger knows, and nigger that don't know much don't grow much.
Excellent. And beyond that,
Well, I don't think you can really answer this, but the one question I've been wondering is like, what the fuck did he do on the days where you had to go off and do shit?
He watched World War II documentaries on my TV. And he played with Mish. Okay, real talk. Mish really fucking liked her. Like, no, Mish doesn't normally warm up to people straight away. Takes a few weeks. Like, within a day or two, she was getting on his lap. So, he won Mish's affection. I don't know how, but Mish really liked him. So, yeah. I say that honestly, like, Mish still won't go near my brother at all.
Yeah, your brother's a fat cunt. He'd
Based.
probably eat her.
Based.
Then again, fucking Potato's Asian, so he'd probably eat her too.
But we watch things like Top Gear and the Grand Tour and stuff. I introduced him to like Clocks and Hammond and me.
Oh, he got to watch. How shit was he at the chase?
Really? I totally fucking dabbed on him. Like, so fucking. Like, we watched Pointless. I know you don't watch Pointless, but we watched Pointless as well. And, like, I was getting, like, all the a lot of the questions right. And he like, oh yeah, there was a. Okay, I'm full on fucking saying this because I fucking dabbed on him here. Woo! I need fucking alky. Right, hold on. We were watching fucking Pointless, right? And the category was fucking World War II, right? So I'm fucking like, boom! Let's fucking go, right? So then we start fucking watching it, right? I'm fucking laying all the answers off left, right, and center. He like gets one. There are like 14 questions and he gets fucking one, right? I got like 9 of them on World War II. I mean, okay, admittedly, some of the ones I got, he probably would have got, but it's like who answers first, gets the point, right? So I was just fucking bashing them out. And he got like one before me, right? So, yeah, on World War fucking 2, right? Fucking dabbed on. I'm dabbing right now. Woo! Okay.
I'll dab with you.
Thank you.
Just doesn't translate well
Like-
to voice.
No. Nice dab, mate. Nice dab. I respect it. Good dab. But yeah, like the chase. I mean, to be fair, the chase is quite UK centric. Like
Yeah, I
it's not the
still do.
most UK centric one, but like I wasn't expecting him to be great at it. But you didn't understand it. I had to like explain the concept of the chase to him. Like, I mean, I'm saying that like I'm making fun, but like I guess when we start watching an episode halfway through, like yeah.
Oh yeah, if you're going halfway through.
Yeah, I'm saying like Lamau, how does he not know how this game show works after watching it for like 3 minutes halfway
How
through?
does he not know that you don't go high on the Cinnamon because he fucking loses more? What a fucking noob.
Oh yeah, Cinnamon is like the weakest one. Actually, fucking the one we watched, The Beast, got fucking owned. Like
Oof.
they won by like 6 or something. Like, and they only got like 23, I think. 20. No, it was like 22 or something.
I mean, you say only 22, but 22 is fucking massive as far as like normal,
No.
like final rounds game.
No, fuck no, dude. A chase. I would be expecting a chaser to easily get like 24, like solid.
Oh no, I'm
Like,
talking
okay.
about like the general fucking like the team. Like normally, I don't see them go above like fucking 19.
Yeah. Like they did. I mean, I think it was 20, like slightly over 20. It might have been, but it wasn't. In my opinion, it wasn't a really high score. It wasn't like if somebody got like 28 or something, you'd be like, whoo, all right, that's pretty good. But like, no, they only had like fucking like just over 20. I'm pretty sure. But like the Beast only got like 15. Like 14, 15. He got like snugged on one, and then he just like kept getting things wrong. Like he got like 6 or 7
Yeah.
wrong. It was
Was it a
Pretty-
full,
like
was it a full team?
no 3.
Close.
And actually one of the people who were on it like only got like one of the standard questions, like the final questions, right? She was totally freeloading. But yeah,
Fuck,
so
it reminds me. There was this one episode I was watching in a fucking hotel room, and there was this one like dumb as fuck Welsh bitch on it.
me.
Yeah, you. And during the entire like the final chase part, she answered 2 questions, and her answer was the same for both of them, and the answer was cow, and she only got one of them right.
Fucking base.
It's
Like, just answer what you know. Wasn't there like a skit in SNL or something where like somebody answers like the same question at like the same answer every time? It's like one of these days it's gonna be right. Like, I don't know. I don't watch SNL. I think I just saw it on a GIF or something.
Probably.
This isn't a really interesting story, to be honest. So I'm just gonna stop talking.
No, it's
Carry on.
It's the chase. It's always interesting. There is always.
Oh, I was talking about my tangent. Of course, the chase.
Well, your tangent was basically the chase.
But yeah, like fucking Pointless. I really like Pointless, but have you ever watched Pointless before?
I don't think I have.
Right. So the basic premise. So you're in like couples. You're in like pairs, right? And the basic premise is you've got to get the answer with like. So they ask 100 people, but you know how like in like Family Feud, well we call it Family Fortune, but like like Family Feud, you want to get the scores that the highest amount of people answer. Well, like with Pointless, you want to get the ones with the lowest amount of people answer. Get the pointless answer, right? So whoever has the lowest score wins.
But
There's a
it
couple
still has to be on the board or something.
Yeah, it has to be correct. Yeah.
So it's not like you can go like, we surveyed 100 people and these are the top answers for family pets, and you put fucking pterodactyl.
Yeah, okay. So for example, I'll do the terror fucking doctor. But like, I'll do the example would be the World War II one, right? So in each round, there's 2 rounds. They give like 7 questions on World War II. So like, who was nicknamed the force's sweetheart, right? And for this one, it'll give you the first initial of each word. So it will be V and L. What would you?
The fuck?
Okay, right. I'll do it. So
No,
the
like
initials of the answer-
I got the question. I'm just trying to think like who the
Right.
fuck is called V and L? Vladimir
You want me to
Lenin?
tell you? Vera Lynn.
Uh,
Right. That's it, right? But it'll be like 7 questions, and there's typically like 3 easy ones, 2 medium ones, and like 2 quite difficult ones, right? And you can pick. So there's 4. There's like, I think at this stage it's either like there's like 3 couples. So they pick one, but what they do is they pick the one that the least amount of people would have got right. So you try and pick the question that's the hardest one that you know the answer to, right? Now, to win at the end, you get like some really obscure questions. You'll get like 3 categories. So it'll be like cricket, Beyonce songs, or classical music composed in the 17th century, right? And you'll pick one of them, and then you'll get 3 questions on those, and you have to pick one. So, like for the cricket one, it'll be like cricketers for New Zealand who scored over 150 runs, cricketers from South Africa who scored over 100 runs, cricketers from Jamaica who scored, over 150 runs, right? It'll be shit like that, right? And I know all of them in a single game. So it's like really fucking obscure and it's really hard, but because it's done by the BBC, the answers, like the prize is so fucking shit. Like, so fucking shit, dude. Like, the baseline price is £1,000. Like, no, for the chase, it's like minimum 10 grand. You can easily get like 30 grand, right? As the collective prize. Like, the highest I've seen a pointless one is like 8 grand. And that means like they add £250 each day because they do a show every day. So, and whenever somebody wins, it goes back down to 1,000. So like, if somebody hasn't won for like 2 weeks, which is really hard because it's like, do you like cricket? Well, name, whatever, right? But like the categories are so
love
niche.
cricket, mate.
Yeah, no, but for real, like the categories will be like, like one of them on that episode was like female tennis players Grand Slams winners.
Well, there's
right?
only 3 female tennis players in the fucking world, so.
Based. But and then the questions will be like opponents of them, so it's not even the ones because that's the thing, right? You say fucking, Venus Williams. Wait, what's she called? Are they the Williams sisters?
Yeah, the Serena and Vanessa, I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
And
so,
the third, and for the record, the third one I was thinking of was Anna Kournikova.
Based. Oh, she's the hot one, isn't she?
She is.
Yeah.
She had a tennis game on the PS1, and it might have, kickstarted.
It was that what awoke in you, yeah. But right. Here's the thing, right? Like, to win the grand prize, you have to get a pointless answer. So out of the 100 people, nobody got it, right? That's why it's so fucking hard to win it. I would say it's like the hardest show. Like, okay, I like compare it to like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'd say like the hardest one is as hard as like the $500,000 or the $1 million, like pound or dollar answer, right? But that's for like $1 million, and this is for like typically the average one is like $2 grand.
This is for like 10 weeks annual leave.
Yeah, exactly, right? And there's like people who say like, oh, what are you gonna do with the money, right? And they're like, oh, we're gonna go on holiday. Like, dude, you win in like if you win this, you win like £1,250.
You win. Congratulations, you win.
Like that's a weekend or something, like in a nice hotel. Like, what the fuck? It's so like. Sorry, I keep talking.
No, it's fine. Like, I'm just like because the show, the other game show that they've started bringing over here, I forget what the name is, but it's basically the one where you try to hedge your bets on the answers.
Wait, is it like British?
Yeah, it's British. Like basically the premise of the show is you start off with $100,000, and then like they'll start like, and you go in as a couple, so you and your mate like start answering questions.
Oh, it's the one with the big piles of cash.
Yes.
And they have the wrong. Yeah. I know that one. Yeah. I don't watch it because it's on ITV, and ITV can suck my bollocks. But like,
well, The Chase is on ITV as well,
but The Chase is based though. It's different. The Chase is good. No, actually, I think this one's on Channel 4. Might be. Actually, even if it was on ITV, I'd stand by my words. Fuck ITV.
But well, I mean, these don't show up on. We don't have ITV. These show up on what we call Channel 1, and which happens to just be the British fucking channel.
Noise. Wait, I think. Do you guys have like a BBC World or something?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Really? Oh.
But no, basically we have like Channel 1, which is the British channel. I don't think it's because it's like they want British shows, but because Channel 1 was the first channel, and what did we get back in the day? Fucking BBC shit. So they've been playing fucking Coronation Street since the dawn of fucking time.
Oh wait, what's the Coronation Street theme? Is it the
I don't
do? Oh no, that's EastEnders.
I don't know. I don't watch Coronation Street. And fucking EastEnders is I think EastEnders is like the one recurring. It's the one recurring fucking like question on The Chase that I'm never gonna get.
Yeah. No, that's what I feel with all these quiz shows. It's like I'm solid with history, because I'm not saying my history knowledge is great, but like I'm fairly good with like I'm pretty good at trivia and like quizzes and whatever. Whenever we do stuff at school, like my team, or if it was personal, whatever, I would like always win the quiz. And I'm not saying that makes me smart. That just means I know a lot of like useless
It means I spent a lot of time in the pub doing pub trivia when I was 4.
Yeah, it's just useless information. But I'm fairly good with like basic stand trivia. But like, more advanced, like, but when it ever gets to like soaps or like modern music is where I really fucking like it. Ooh, that's a hard Brexit for me, like I just can't deal with those sorts of things. But yeah, like fucking EastEnders. Like, actually, do you know what? Side note, right? Fucking side note. Do you know what a really weird cultural influence on the UK is? I know it's not New Zealand, it's fucking Australian, but fucking Neighbours, like everybody I know seems to have like at least a basic cursory knowledge
good
of
neighbours.
It's like so fucking
good
weird.
Neighbours become.
Actually, right. Side note.
Okay, it plays every day at 5 p.m. on Channel 3. No, I think it moved to Channel 2.
Oh.
Sorry.
Damn, moving up in the world, eh?
Oh, actually no, because like Channel 1 and 2 are owned by TVNZ, and then Channel 3 and 4 are owned by some other fucking group that's not doing well.
You know what I like about the UK, right? Is that we just name all like companies after the channel they were originally on. So you had like BBC 1 and BBC 2 are on 1 and 2. Then ITV is on 3. And then literally the company name is Channel 4 are on 4. And then 5 were on Channel 5. And those like the big companies. So you might... This is a really niche thing. I don't think anybody would recognize it off like... But you might notice it from when I say it. Sometimes if you torrent a film or like watch a film, they'll have like Film 4 as one of the screens in front of it, like a production company. And that's like Channel 4's film company. That's it, that's what I want to say. I don't think anybody's noticed this so far, but you might watch some films and notice it. 12 Years a Slave has it, off the top of my head.
Well, I don't watch many movies, so... Nah.
Fair enough. Then my knowledge was absolutely pointless.
And I don't think I'll watch 12 Years a Slave anytime soon.
You know, it's actually a good film.
It probably is, but unless I need to like start doing an English essay so that I can like spend 5 pages saying about how racism is bad, I don't think I'm gonna watch 12 Years a Slave.
Okay, you know what? So I was saying this to Potato, right, and he didn't get it. So I want to see if do you ever go through like a Holocaust phase? Like
where I just kill people?
No. Like, okay, so this happens to me like once a year or so. I get like really into the Holocaust. So like, I'll watch Schindler's List. No, I'll watch Schindler's List, The Pianist. I'll watch like every fucking Holocaust film I can fucking watch. The Boy in the Striped fucking Pajamas. Shit like that, right? and then like the Auschwitz documentary on Netflix. Because Potato was like, "Why is this on your previously watched?" Right?
It's just a
like,
phase,
dude.
Potato.
Yeah, and I just said like, "Oh, dude, this isn't my Holocaust phase," and he was like, "What the fuck?" Like, wait, do people not have a Holocaust phase? I just got really into the Holocaust.
What?
I don't mean like real talk. I don't mean like into the Holocaust like denial. I just mean like I just got really interested in it for like 2 days, right? And then I just watched all the shit I could watch. Because okay, Schindler's List is a great film, and The Pianist is also a good film. So I know it's popular now to hate on Steven Spielberg films or whatever. Like, oh, it's not Kino or whatever. But fuck that. It's a good film.
I mean, I don't think that's what I was thinking.
You were not the straw man. You were not the straw man.
I am the paper man.
If like, dude, by this point in the podcast, if I was making fun of you, I'd just straight up say it to you, right? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like,
Mr. Moon fucking thinks being an asshole's a personality.
She thinks drinking is a personality.
Yeah, fuck his HG. Cunt.
Based and red pilled. TBH, fama lama lama, ding dong.
It still tastes terrible.
Dude, well, I feel so much like more. I feel like so much more talkative when I'm drinking. Why don't we do this all the time?
Because I feel terrible right now.
Yeah, maybe not for you. Maybe I'm just the one who needs it. I've not even drank that much.
I'd rather not that either.
To be honest, I think I've only just had like 2 shots of Jack Daniels, so I think it's more placebo effect of me.
Well, put it this way, I'm
2
currently
doubles.
I'm currently like 1 sip of absinthe, and I poured I poured up to the bottom of the handle on this full of absinthe, and then I've just been like filling it up with water, then refilling it with water after I take a bit. I'm not enjoying this at all.
I did have a Heineken before this, but TBH, that's not a lot either. I've had like the equivalent of I think 3 beers, so not a lot. But I just feel so much more. Maybe we're just talking about good topics, TBH.
Yes, British
Like
game
the
shows,
fucking
the
chase.
greatest topic.
Yeah, I think I can just British game shows and dabbing on potato, and I'm fucking talking. That's it.
Well, I don't know what other game shows there are. Because I think there's obviously there's fucking more of them, and Family Feud has been
Fuck Family Feud.
coming up a lot recently here. The funny thing about Family Feud is it's always fucking like black people.
Yeah. Yep.
Although like not really here, it's fucking well, Samoans really. But
Wait. So what do you call Family Feud in New Zealand?
Family Feud New Zealand.
Based. We just call it Family Fortunes because I think feud is like too American. You know what I mean?
It's too belligerent for the stoic Brits.
Yeah.
But
Fucking Americans feuding and shit. We just have fortunes.
That being said, like, I'm not surprised in the slightest that like fucking it's mostly like Samoans or black people.
Yeah.
I mean, how many fucking white?
The Freemans.
Try getting the white fucking not divorced family fucking together. Good luck.
Actually, right, totally unrelated. Do you mind if I go on a tangent?
Dude, I've got nothing to talk about. Go.
I was gonna say, like, I didn't know if you were gonna really fucking elaborate on Family Feud or not.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go on like a 30-minute like fucking monologue about the current state of like fucking modern society and the traditional relationship.
Yeah. Like, okay, so something that triggers me, but I have to admit, like daytime TV when I like stay home from school and I have to watch, right? I'm gonna list like a bunch of TV shows and tell me if they're like popular or if you used to watch them all the time, right? Okay. So, Jerry Springer.
I was hoping
Guys,
you were gonna. I was close. I was gonna say
okay.
first thing you were gonna say was Jeremy Kyle.
No, damn it! You ruined it, right? We're getting on to that, right? So, Jerry Springer, right? That was on like a shitty channel, which we couldn't really get, but obviously because we have our equivalent. Fucking Warlord Jeremy fucking Kyle, right? Fucking Jezza K, right? Do you guys have Jeremy Kyle?
Yes. I don't know about now.
Right.
Because obviously I don't
is
fucking
still
watch
going?
daytime TV, but basically, like, if you were like 12 years old, sick, and you didn't have internet, so you'd wake up and you'd start watching TV. You know, you'd be watching the cartoons, then it'd go on to the like preschooler shows. Did you watch In the Night Garden at all?
Yes! Fuck! In the Night Garden! That's a name I haven't heard in such a fucking long time.
That's a fucking LSD trip and a half.
Oh my god. That fucking I've just go that fucking white one with the shit on its head, right?
I don't remember anything from the show.
Macapaka! Fucking Macapaka and Iggle Piggle. Upsy Daisy. Fuck me, dude.
Well, that's a fucking gollywog if I've ever seen one.
Okay, but yeah, so fucking Jeremy Kyle, right?
Well, yeah,
And,
so you'd watch In the Night Garden and like Blue's Clues, and then then you'd get like 30 minutes of the Transformer ladder, which is your 7 letters in the one for 5 easy payments that you can call now.
Based.
I guess the real one is like fucking Flex Day that everyone wants to talk about. And then you'd get Jeremy Kyle at like 11 o'clock.
Jeremy Kyle and fucking Judge Judy. Right.
Judge Judy was not as popular here by the point Jeremy Kyle came around. Like, I remember watching it when I was like 4 or 5, but around the time that Jeremy Kyle came out, Judge Judy was like pretty much fucking gone.
Judge Judy is like so popular here that we made like what's he called, like Judge Rimmer or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
he's a fucking gay guy. Judge Rinder.
Yeah. I've seen him.
Yeah, like it's just he's actually, I'm not gonna lie, like there's a couple of good ones with Judge Rinder, but like we made our own fucking version of it because fucking she only works like 47 days a year and she makes like a cool like $33 million a year. Like, imagine that. And she only works like 5-hour days. Fuck me. I'd love to be fucking Judge Judy. I'd fuck Judge Judy to BH.
No, it could be a like sugar daddy.
Yeah.
No, sugar daddy's the one that pays.
Channel.
No,
my friend type that, haha.
I'll be a fuck boy. For a bit.
Get on that fucking Judge Judy money, man. Jesus.
I'll just, I'll start practicing, getting used to like fucking eating dust.
Fuck it up. Let me get some alky.
Oh, fuck. I need to get more water to continue to dilute this drink because.
Oh, that's the other thing. Fucking Potato made me start saying Wawa. He calls water Wawa.
Is he 4?
Right, so he'd be like Pasta Wawa. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I've like unironically like adopted that. Like now I'll oh shit, I need some Wawa.
I was gonna say.
He's fucking put me back to like 4.
I was gonna say, did you hit him?
No.
You should have.
I mean, okay, I did. Right, okay. There was one time in like the hotel, right? I was pissing, okay, and I don't know. He said he was like starting shit on me, right? So he said some shit, and I was just like, I'm gonna fucking beat you up, right? It was like you wouldn't fucking dare. So after I done pissing, washed my hands and all that, opened the door, and he's standing like fucking outside, right? Like, he's putting some shit away, and I just fucking socked him in the stomach. And okay, in my defense, I didn't mean to like hit him like hard, because alright, I'm a fat cunt, okay? I'm a fat fucking cunt.
You are.
So I've got a lot of belly that absorbs shit, right? But so I can, fucking go hard, right? I can go hard on a nigga, right? It doesn't fucking matter, right? But Potato's obviously fucking skinny ass, right? So I didn't account for that in my internal calculations. So I just punched him.
Might have fractured a rib. You know.
I just fucking socked him in the stomach. I shouldn't be laughing. I was really fucking scared. I was like, oh my god, are you okay? I'm so sorry. But like, he's like, oh, you wouldn't do anything. So I just imagine if you're like, oh, you wouldn't do anything, and someone just comes out and just fucking punch, like, just knocks you to the ground. Just bam. Oh.
Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Just gonna get more water.
Oh yeah, sorry. Anyways. I've got a film full moon. In my defense, right? Potato was asking for it, right? He said I wouldn't beat him up, you know. Sometimes you gotta put a bitch in his place, you know. He's gotta fucking hit a bitch, fucking smack a hoe, right? Gotta do that sometimes, you know. Pimp's gotta keep his fucking authority, right? That's all it was. Nah, he's a good boy. I like Potato. He was really good. I just punched him once, right? Just accidental. Yeah, to be fair, he was able to hold that over on me for like the whole fucking trip. Like, you know, we'd be asking like, oh, do you want to get something or whatever? It's like, oh, do you want to punch me in the stomach? I was like, dude, it happened one time. I'm sorry. Jesus, let it go. You punch a guy one time in the stomach and he just holds it over you. Fucking hell.
I got my Wawa.
Fucking Wawa! Wawa time.
Okay, it's good to know that you're like more shit-faced than I am.
I'm not shit-faced. I'm playing it up a bit. Not gonna lie. Nice Discord in the face.
No, shit. Yeah, should not be putting Discord there.
I've only had like, let me check. I've had like 5, the equivalent of like 5 pints. So I'm not that bad.
Still can't believe he took a picture in the train without having his phone knocked off his hands.
Oh, fuck off! Right? One time! He did, alright. Okay, so, yeah, Sleepy's referencing something I did to him, which is a total cunt thing to do, right? So, basically in school, if you were trying to, like, take anything, like, if you're on a bus or whatever and you're trying to take a picture or whatever, like, and you're sitting next to somebody, you obviously, like, knock the phone, right? So you fuck up their shit.
Yeah.
Because you're a shithead kid, right? That's just what you do. Anyway, so me and Sleepy
I mean, I don't think I ever did that, but if anyone ever left a book underattended, it got penises on it.
Based. Right, that's fucking based.
I got fucking good at that shit. Like, you know, 0.1 second dicks.
but yeah, so I was still, so basically me and Sleepy were on the fucking bullet train. And he was like taking a fucking, you know, oh, I'm a tourist, right? I want to get a picture of this pretty thing. And me just being an absolute fucking cunt and thinking I was still at school, I just fucking knocked the phone from him. Like, just fucking touched his hand and screwed up the picture. And he got pretty pissed at me for good reason, because I was just a fucking cunt thing to do. But I was like, oh shit, I'm not at school. You're not at school, buddy. Feels bad, man. Sorry, dude. And he still hasn't let it go. It's been 2 years, Sleepy. Let it go.
No.
Fucking hell.
How about you stop being a fuckwit? How about that? Mm-hmm.
To be honest, if somebody's known me for 4 years at this point, and you haven't fucking disowned me, it's on you.
Actually, that's an excellent...
You've made that decision.
That's an excellent fucking point. It's 2020, and we've known each other since what, like mid 2016? Yeah, like mid 2016. It's come out.
I was on KSG in July 2016.
And yeah, my one was fucking April 1st.
Base. I can understand why you'd be confused, dude. Like, no, like real talk. It was just a cunt thing to do, but I was just for some reason transported back to being on like the coach in school and whatever, and you just like fuck with your friends. And yeah, he got really fucking pissed, obviously, and I didn't understand why until like thinking about it. I was like, oh shit, I'm really sorry, dude. I'm really sorry I just fucked up your picture for no reason. Because I'm just being a cunt. Me to be bitch. Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
Oh shit! Tipping Point's on at 10 a.m. There's another fucking game show.
Oh, fuck, dude! Tipping Point. That's a fucking show. I was fucking addicted to that fucking game at like arcades and shit, because it's not gambling really. So little kids can play. Like, did you ever have them in arcades, like as a kid, like those machines?
I've basically never been to an arcade.
Well, I don't even necessarily just mean arcade, but like on holiday or something.
Do you think
like,
I've gone on holidays?
I don't mean like abroad holidays. I just mean like, I don't know, going to a fucking campsite or whatever. Like,
yeah, you severely overestimate my family.
Sorry. Okay. Right.
That and the family trips we did go on, I hated because my family's a fucking miserable bunch. But that's neither here nor there.
Many such cases, sad.
Thanks, Trump.
But like, yeah. You'd have those like machines. It's essentially the exact same premise, but you'd have like so it'd be like you'd have 2 pences and 10 pence pieces. So what, for Americans that's like what, like 2 cent pieces, and then like what is it, a dime or a nickel? I can't remember which one's 10 cents, but something like that, right? And I know Americans have the same thing, and it's the exact same thing. You put it down, it like splooshes around because you've got the pins, and then like it'll like push things off, and then if you put 1 2p in and it pushes off 4 2p's, then you've made 8 pence profit. And that's the thing. It's 6 pence profit. It's not gambling because it's only like 2 pence. It's only 10 pence. So it's not gambling. So it's fine for little kids. So like I was, what?
It was just like the closest I think I've ever seen to anything like this was there. Like at McDonald's, there was this. It was a charity box, but it was like a fish tank. Where you brought the money in, and there was like a spinning handle with like platforms attached to it, and if you landed the coin on the thing, you got a free Big Mac. And I didn't think I ever saw anyone get a free Big Mac, but it all went to like the McDonald's house charity shit. So that's for
yeah, like Ronald McDonald, fucking yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
but yeah, so okay, if you don't know that, then that's interesting. So in Tipping Point, those machines are actually like a real thing.
Oh, I know that. I 100% know they're a real thing. I've just never fucking been to one.
Oh, well, that's the thing. I was like mad addicted to them, right? Because I'm a fucking gambler and I have an addictive personality. So even as a kid, I would fucking, I'd go to the thing and exchange like all my money in the fucking, like get money and like 2p's and whatever, and just fucking piss it all away. Because I'm cringe and blue pilled, and so Tipping Point for me was like, oh shit, this is gonna be fucking great. But the fucking host, is like the worst fucking host ever. I fucking hate that cunt. He's like got no charisma at all. Sorry, what's Sleepy saying? Open Twitter, lady goes on racist rant after assaulting 2 children on Newcastle Transit because they wouldn't give her their seat. That's very based, incredibly based. What's this? I wanna Google Newcastle.
Got kicked off the train today for being racist. You're being racist on the train, yeah.
I can't believe fucking Sleepy was. Thingy wasn't racist in Greg's. Like potato.
You got an article for that, Sleepy? Sleepy, pull that up.
Yeah, I can't see anything on the Chronicle, which is our local paper. Post source or get the fuck out. Source, please. Post source.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, me. I need to get more Jack Daniels.
And to answer your question, Sleepy, about how much of fucking our shit is like, whatchamacallits, English. There we go. Probably less so recently.
Yeah.
Like when I said like Channel 1's like mostly British, it isn't like the British channel. It's just, it's a channel and they play shows that happen to be British.
Like, sorry, can I just quickly interject?
Sure.
S'il vous plaît, arigato, and all that shit. This is Newcastle, Australia, not Newcastle, England.
It's still good. But I mean, like Channel One, the one that I was saying is like mostly British, just because it's like it caters to an older audience. Again, like fucking Coronation Street. Like right now, they're playing like the morning news. Then they got the Ellen DeGeneres show, Tipping Point, The Chase,
Fuck Ellen DeGeneres.
One News, Emmerdale, Coronation Street, Ellen DeGeneres show, Tipping Point, something, Border Patrol, which is fucking...
Oh shit, Border Patrol! Is that like the New Zealand show, right? Because we have that. But I can't remember if it's Aussie or New Zealand. But like we have that.
I think we get like 3 different versions of it, and like one's Australian, one's New Zealand, and one's like British. Because nobody gets the fucking American one, because the American one's gay.
Yeah.
But
that's just like them putting fucking...
It just turns into like 90% of the show is just like fucking Chinese people trying to smuggle in like a duck. Just, it's like, and you wonder why you've got a fucking epidemic going on. You dumb cunt. Stop trying to sneak in fucking raw food. Like, stop trying to stop trying to fucking marinate a fucking roast in your luggage bag, you dipshits.
You know, I've just went on the Newcastle News site, right? Top story. Paedophile who groomed girl on Fortnite stole her childhood.
There's no girls on Fortnite. What the fuck are you on about?
Yeah. He groomed a schoolgirl. I mean, this isn't actually a funny story. This is horrendous. But I said it because I had Fortnite in the name. So, sue me.
Oh, it's a Reddit post.
Mia's read it.
Yeah, she looks Australian.
Oh, somebody, they want us to identify a woman who racially abused in metro station. I'm just looking at local news now.
But it's, yeah, Channel 1's like mostly British. Channel 2, owned by the same people, is kind of like, it tailors to a hipper audience.
Hipper?
Hip, like, you know, cool with the kids.
Oh, hip. Right. My bad.
I mean, I say, like, cool with the kids, but it's really just, like, fucking Big Bang Theory, The Simpsons.
I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Chuck Lorre anthology.
we had BBC 3 that did that, and that got cancelled. It's now only online.
Oh, they also play like all the like blockbuster movies. Like tonight, apparently, Ghost Rider is playing. By the way, fun fact: today's Waitangi Day.
What's that?
Like the New Zealand equivalent of Independence Day, except it isn't independence at all. It's the day that we signed the treaty that made us like a British fucking subject.
Based. Actually, like, sorry, you can get back on that, but the top stories in Newcastle, 2 of them are Greg's related. Like, so the number 1 most read article on the Chronicle, which is our paper, is Greg's jobs you can apply for in the Northeast, and some pay up to £46,000. And the third one is blasphemy. Greg sends Twitter into a frenzy with controversial picture of sausage roll. If that isn't British culture, I don't know what is. TBH.
What the fuck could be controversial about a sausage roll?
I'll click on the store. I'll tell you, Negro.
Thanks, man. Thanks, Niggy.
Oh shit! What? Dude, they fucked up. They done fucked up. I'm posting it to you now.
Oh god.
What the fuck is this?
Wait,
Look at this. Look at that.
Post it on Twitch chat. So oh my, what the fuck?
What the fuck, dude? I'll post it so Sleepy can see it.
Oh
There you are.
god.
Look at that. That is fucking disgusting.
I mean, it's still salvageable, you know.
Yeah.
Cut it in half. Suddenly, it just looks like you took a normal bite.
Actually, as a side note, I love fucking news, like newspapers reporting on like Twitter stories and making it like actual news. Because like they've read like delete this, demanded somebody else. A fourth disgruntled social media user wrote blocked. But another reasoned, I eat them differently too. Have to be chilled till really cold, then eat bottom layer of pastry, then the top, finally scoff the filling. Like, nobody cares what some randos on fucking Twitter do. Like, but they report them as if they're like witnesses of a fucking murder or something, like an accident. But it's just some cunt on Twitter saying, like, delete this. Also, do drink your fucking drink. Stop pussying out.
I'm drinking.
I'm like, you're not drinking enough. Because I'm like the equivalent of like 5 pints in at this point, 6 pints in. So you gotta catch up with me.
You do realize this is the first thing in the morning I'm doing.
I don't care. You said you said you wanted to do this as soon as possible. You said we're doing it today. So you fucking down that.
Yeah, I'm doing it. It's just I'm not happy about it.
Just pinch your nose and do it, pussy. I've got to refill my. I've got like barely any left.
Yeah, see, nigga, he's drinking fucking absinthe. Give him time.
Fuck me.
Plus, I'm gonna be here all day, so. Also, I keep.
And you were the one that picked fucking absinthe, right?
No, the people picked absinthe.
Niggas historically went mad and had retarded children of 5 generations because of that. Yeah, so fucking Moon just poison your line. Jesus Christ. Actually, I'm gonna get some more Jack Daniels because I can't be arsed with beer. I may as well just go fucking.
Actually, that's the other interesting thing. I actually looked into it. It's like
yeah.
it's called Habsburg Anthem. It has nothing to do with the Habsburg dynasty at all.
Does it not?
No, because so the history of fucking absinthe, it was like real popular in like the 19th century and shit.
Yeah.
To the point that it was like a big prohibition movement like latched onto it, and it became basically illegal throughout Europe.
I think it's called moonshine, isn't it? Well, no, sorry.
No, absinthe is not moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Well, moonshine's, isn't it? That's basically just like fucking like.
It's like 90%, isn't it? Like 95% alcohol.
Well, I thought the entire thing about like what moonshine was it isn't actually like anything special. It's just whiskey that was made illegally.
No. It's like really strong. I'm pretty sure moonshine's like 9, like normally. Well, I don't know. Like it could be just like really strong shit, but like.
Well, the thing is, like, it's one of the things, like, because it's not regulated. They're not like government doesn't make tax on it. It's illegal, and it's obviously it's like clear and shit because it doesn't get aged. It basically just gets sold off like as soon as it's like done distilling.
So it said like it's normally 150 proof, which is 75%. Thank you to Sky, who kind of he didn't explain it. You just called me a retard for not knowing what proof meant. Which okay, base, but like yeah, so it's 75% alcohol volume typically, or higher, up to 90%. Some can be as high as 190 proof, which is 95%.
But yeah, no. So, but absinthe isn't moonshine. It's its own thing. It's like wormwood. Again, like going back to that whole licorice thing. It's this like wormwood aniseed shit.
Yeah. I'm really sorry, dude. I need to get my alcohol from downstairs because I finished mine. I've had now a Heineken and 5 doubles of Jack Daniels, so that's like 6 pints.
All right. We'll wait. So So hurry up, get your fucking drink. Hurry up, go.
No, but I need a fag as well. When I drink, I need to smoke.
Dude.
I need a fag.
No, you can't do
I
this
need
to
a
me.
fag.
You can't.
1 fag. Normally I have 2. I'll have 1 fag. I'll be quick. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, dude. Phil, for me. Talk to Sleepy, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go into.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You said talk to Sleepy.
No, I meant like God, just fill for a bit.
No,
don't
no.
get me out of a job. This podcast is the one thing I have. Don't take it away from me. I know, dude, I know I'm a shit podcast host, right? I'm shit. Please don't take this away from me. Alright, fine. I'll be like 5-10 minutes.
Alright,
okay?
go.
Well, guess I'm the new SAG now.
Yep. Congratulations, you two can be a cunt for 4 easy payments of $59.99.
Yeah, unfortunately I'm not drunk enough to be SAG right.
That is fine. That is fine. So, what fun, interesting things have been happening to you today?
Today not much. Lately the biggest thing that happened is that the guy found a fucking entire working forge in some fucking lost farm in the middle of the country, and apparently the people living there don't give any fuck about it, so I might just be able to drive there and pick it up. I mean, have a guy driving me there and pick everything up, just leaving without paying a dime.
Nice.
That's pretty much the best fucking jackpot I could ever hope for.
Then you gotta figure out where the fuck to put it.
What?
Like, do you actually have, like, somewhere to fucking put it once you have it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Also, how big is it? Like, you're saying that...
I haven't seen it yet, but as far as I know, there's, like, at least 2 anvils, probably more. There's a portable forge, like this, the one that looks like fucking barbecues.
Yeah.
There's a forge made of bricks, basically, in the wall. So this one I won't be able to move. There's a shitload of tools. The guy didn't count or take any picture, but apparently there's like kilos and kilos of like fucking tongs and hammers and shit like that. And apparently there might be a power hammer somewhere, but like an old manual power hammer.
A manual power hammer.
Okay, so that's gonna be a bit complicated to explain, but it's not really a power hammer, but it's like a big ass hammer with a chain on it, and you activate it with like a wheel on the ground. Basically, you just use your feet to activate.
Oh
it.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
a fucking huge ass hammer with like a bunch of chain tricks to make it hit hard.
Yeah, okay, I can see how
And
that works.
there might be a grinding stone as well. The old grinding stone you turn. So if I can get all that shit for free, basically like it's literally like there's probably fucking worth at least fucking 1 or 2,000 euros.
Yeah, that's fucking not bad for free shit.
Yeah. So we'll see, because I don't exactly know the state of it, and the guy is like not a blacksmith at all. He just knows I'm doing that. So I very much might go there and end up like in front of like a pile of shit, a pile of rusty shit. But I do hope it's cool stuff. That's my latest news.
Nice. And then
And-
you too can brag about making knives that aren't that impressive at all.
Yep.
'Cause
I mean,
I think I remember you saying that. It's like, oh, everyone's like, oh, dude, you can make a knife, and you're like, yeah, but it's not that impressive. Like,
Yeah, knives are actually one of the. I mean, it's fairly easy to make. Like at first, I remember like the first time I made a knife, I was like, oh fuck, like this must be like those old Japanese masters, Apparently, it takes weeks and weeks to make a cool knife. It's just
folded
fucking easy, extremely easy actually. It's just like make a blade and just actually making the handle is longer than making the blade.
Oh, yeah, because the blade's basically just a flat piece of metal that you've grinded on one side.
Yeah, exactly. Like I mean, if I only had the grinding stone, it would probably be way longer, or like there's a
And
fucking sharpening
terribly
stone,
inefficient
whatever.
because there'd be like fucking shavings all over the floor or whatever.
Yeah, and turns out with like I don't know how you call them, but basically the grinding power tools. You make the basic shape, and you have to get it clean and whatever, as clean as possible. But like if I had no power tool, it would take way longer, of course. But with power tools, just like you make it fine shape, you quench it, and then you just grind it. That
Nice.
is it, chief. But yeah, that aside, I'm supposed to fly in to the UK to visit William, and yet at the end of next week. So
Are you
we'll
gonna
see how that goes.
Are you gonna fuck him?
I mean, you know, maybe like if Potato didn't, maybe I'll take the chance.
Yeah, like he's thirsty. Obviously fucking Potato didn't satisfy him. Someone has to.
Yeah, but don't expect me to be the one bending over.
Oh fuck! I just I really need to take a piss. I'll be right back.
All right, I am now the podcast host. I hope you appreciate my excellent accent and shit, still alive. Yeah, I'm pretty much the only viewer of this channel anyway. So I'll probably rewatch that. The fucking tramway coming back from the uni. So yeah, don't forget to tell us what you think of the podcast in the comments. Click on the link to join the Discord, and I can't remember what was the rest, but you get the idea. Use all the links, share, subscribe. There's no Patreon yet, but you'd better click on the Patreon as well to give Moon your money, your shekels, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Subscribe to Wuchi Gaming. Uh,
Hello, thank you for being the only person here.
no worries. I did all the PR talk of subscribe to the channel, share with your friends.
Subscribe to Sleepy's
Subscribe to
channel so you two can
give us
have
money.
one
Yeah.
shit post a year.
Yeah,
In a
subscribe
language
to my
you
channel,
don't understand.
So you two can have 10,000 private videos.
Do you like esoteric French memes?
Yeah.
Come to Sleepy's
Subscribe.
channel.
So what's up for you?
That's an excellent question. I mean, I've been on holiday for the past fucking week and a half now.
Oh, nice.
And I go back to work on Monday, so which is kind of why I wanted this done sooner rather than later. It's like, if I leave it anymore, it's going to be like Friday or Saturday, and then I'm going to have to deal with this shit like the day before I go to work, and that doesn't sound like fun at all.
Yeah, those sound pretty shitty. Actually, where do you work at now?
I work at that place where I do the things.
Sounds interesting. Last time I heard about your job, you were doing those Christmas starts.
That was fucking years ago.
Yeah, that's why I say that's the last time I heard about your job.
These days I fucking work in a wholesaler. Basically, like selling the shit pubs and restaurants and every fucking takeaways in town uses.
Nice.
Which is
You're doing the juice business. You're doing the juice business, reselling goods, people, for more money.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll call it that.
You became what you hated.
Know thy enemy. and all that good shit. But yeah, it's. I mean, I don't mind it. It's like it gives me the.
Hello.
Oh, that was the
Hi, he's
fast.
back.
That was the fastest fag you've ever had.
It was. I was fucking speedrunning it, dude.
Just
Yeah. because
sucking
you
that
wanted
shit
to
in.
Take all the attention.
Did
yeah,
you?
yeah, yeah.
Did you even exhale?
I did.
He still has the smoke in his lungs right now, as we speak.
Oh. No, you haven't watched the Big Liz show, have you?
The what?
The Big Liz show.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you're missing out.
Sound shit, to be honest.
It's great. Hang on, Sleepy. It's been great having you around.
Sure.
We're going back
Yeah,
to podcast.
Love you.
Yeah.
Yo.
There we go. Oh fuck. It is shit, but it isn't shit at the same time. So the Big Liz show is basically just it's a comic fucking video made in MS Paint and Windows Movie Maker, originally by like a bunch of 14-year-old kids in Australia, and it's just like the shittiest like weed humor with like an Australian twist, but it's so fucking good. Anyway, there was this one character called Mike Nolan. He's supposed to be like the most generic like man's man tradie guy. Like you probably have him kind of like your granddad, I would say.
Yeah.
In a sense where
No, I got it.
like he's done every like trade in the business. You know, he's been a mechanic, an electrician, a plumber, a scaffolder, whatever. He's done everything. Always walking around in high vis. You know, all his clothes are high vis. Yeah, and it's great.
Sure, I'll have to check it out.
Anyway, he smokes, but he doesn't exhale, and everyone's like questions like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I mean, I know it's just a joke thing, so obviously, but like, how the fuck do you not exhale them out? Like, I get it. I'm just being retarded. Can I just quickly say, like, like a public service announcement? Like,
Don't smoke.
before people, yeah, don't smoke. Before people get on my case or whatever, I just kind of want to say, like, I fully admit that I can't handle my drink. Like, for me, talking in a pint sense, or a pint being like 4%, like over 500 milliliters, like I'm definitely tipsy at the moment. And for me personally, 5 drinks will get me tipsy. And like, I'd say about 8 or 9 will get me drunk. And right now I've got a 300 a 300.
Sorry, I just finished my drink.
Nice. No. I like for like real talk. I know I was saying like, dude, just drink at Lamar, but like I can't even like the strongest stuff I've ever drank is 40%. So I don't even know what 72% is like, even with water. But like,
well, it was 90% water, but I'm still fucking.
I can imagine. No, real talk. Like unironically, I can imagine. But I just kind of want to say to people, like I'm already tipsy. Like, I'll admit that. Like, so the glass I have is 320 milliliters, and I'm filling it like a little bit beyond the 250 mark. So I drank all of that. So that's 5 double what in Britain would call double shots, which like 50 milliliters at 40% is like 500 milliliters at 4%. I know it's just basic maths. So
Quick math.
I've already, quick maths. So I've already had the equivalent of like 6 pints essentially, and I've just filled it up again to the brim. Well, not to the brim, but like just a bit under. So that's over 250 milliliters as well. So that will take me to like 11, 12 pints. And I will like freely state that I'm not somebody who can like super handle my drink. Like I've got a bit of weight, which does help. but like right now I'm already feeling a bit tipsy. So, yeah, if I finish this, like this glass, I'll admit like I'm gonna be like fully drunk, like absolutely drunk. So I just want to give like people like, no, I'm not saying I'm somebody who can super handle my drink. No, I'm not like a hardcore drinker who can just drink like 20 pints.
Well,
Yes, I'm gonna be hammered and whatever.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, going off like that first sip I had, I could see how this could sneak up on someone.
Mm.
Like, if you enjoy that, aniseed licorice kind of taste,
Yeah.
it could definitely fucking sneak up on you because
Yeah.
I mean my base standard for like high alcohol content drinks is just vodka.
Yeah.
Like that was my go-to
what-
thing. But
What's
mostly
what's the percentage of the vodka you drink
Like-
normally, if you can remember?
it's like 38-40%
Yeah.
kind of shit.
Standard.
But the thing is, like, back then, because whiskey's for pretentious fuckwits. Because look at this.
Based me.
Whereas vodka was look, this simple thing. It's like it knows what it wants to be,
Yeah.
and it's it smells like petrol. It tastes like petrol. They say it tastes like nothing. Nothing tastes like petrol. So there you go. This. But whereas
sorry.
this, like, if I was like where I was back then,
Mm.
like where I'm not just gagging at the slightest hint of alcohol, because this thing actually has like a taste to it.
Yeah. No, I can imagine like 72% would be fucking like hot.
No,
I have to
no, it
admit,
has like a very like sweet taste. Like it's got that like the licorice kind of aniseed taste in it is very strong.
Mm. Can I just say to Sleepy, like, yeah, so that's the thing, like, as I was saying, like, previously in the podcast, like, Jack Daniels by itself, I'm not, like, into, I would say Jack Daniels is a fairly, like, shit whiskey, but because I'm I'm a person who really likes Coke, I would always mix it with Coke, and mixed with Coke, it tastes, decent to me.
Oh, but
I
there's
actually
something that you
prefer-
can compare
oh,
it
sorry?
to. There's something like, have you ever had like the honeyed like Jack Daniels or whatever?
Yes, I have. It tastes, like, really good, with Coke.
That's
Um,
kind of basically the level I'm trying to put this absinthe at. Like you can taste the sweetness, but if you could get
Yeah.
over, like if you're capable of getting over the alcohol part of it, I could see how this could sneak up on you.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's not really what I'm saying, but like, personally, I always drink with a mixer typically. Like I don't do shots. I drink with Coke, but even though I have Coke in the house because Potato wanted me to buy some fucking Coke, and I have Coke in the house, I'm really adamant on, like, when I get to a level where I've actually lost some weight and I'm decent enough where I can like just calorie count and not care, then I'm fine. Like I'll be fine going back to Coke, really, as long as I just calorie count. But at the moment, I've been a month without it, and I know like a month without fizzy drinks doesn't sound amazing. But you've got to remember, I was drinking like 2 liters of Coke every day, like seriously, like every fucking day. So for me, going a month without Coke is probably the longest I've went in like literally years. And I really want to stick to it, so I'm just kind of forced to drink it without Coke. But as what Sleepy says,
even
like,
there's,
I always drink with
a
a
month.
mixer.
Like a month is still like you really do get that big difference. Like
Well, that's it. I have to qualify that where I've went a month without Coke, but like about 4 days into no Coke, I tried to buy some water from the gym vending machine and it didn't work, and the only thing I could buy was like Lucozade, which is just like a sports drink.
yeah,
But it has sugar. It's basically just a fizzy drink, right? But it's advertised as more for sporting, but it's essentially the
it's
same.
got electrolytes.
Yeah, exactly, right? And I drank it, and I know, like, one of the things with, like, if you try to quit something, people say, like, the big thing is not just if you quit it, which I know doesn't really make a lot of sense, but not just if you quit it, but if you have it, you get pissed at yourself. And I have to admit that when I had, even, like, 4 days in, and I had this drink, and I sipped and I had, like, a few sips, I was, like, really pissed at myself, because I was like, this is a fizzy drink. I'm drinking a fizzy drink. Like soda, pop, whatever. And I was really pissed at myself. So from then, like, I've been 3.5 weeks and the only things I've drank, apart from some alcohol, which I have to admit was like 1 or 2 ciders, right? With potato. I've not drank like the only things I've drank is water and tea. And even like going to restaurants and stuff like that, when they'd ask what do you want, and I would always get a Coke. I would always just get a based you banning the spammer. I would always just say like, oh, I'll just get a Coke, just get a water, and that's what I've stuck with. So I'm actually really proud of myself, and that's what I mean. Like for the podcast, I don't want to break that, because even though I would normally drink Jack Daniels with a Coke, because Jack Daniels is not good for me sipping whiskey, because it's not a great whiskey, but it tastes okay with Coke. I don't want to break that, so I'm just drinking like pure Jack Daniels.
Oh, that wasn't really what I was going. It wasn't really what I was going with that. It was more of like,
yeah, sorry.
After a month, you'll still kind of see like the side effects of it.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But I remember like a couple of months ago, it's like when I started making the conscious effort to drink more water, because I would. It's been a recurring issue in my life of just like not drinking enough.
We've talked about this, yeah.
And God damn, like the smell of my piss after I actually started drinking water.
Yeah.
Like you could, it's like, oh, this is the shit that was in my body, and now it's going away.
Well, that's the thing. Like even going a month without, like, sorry, over 3.5 weeks without any fizzy drink. I did have that one Lucozade, and going over 4 weeks, so a month. I'll say a month without Coke. Actually, the last Coke I had was on the 5th of January, and it's the 5th of February, so I can say a month. My piss is still like quite dark, even though like all I'm drinking, like I've had tea with the English breakfast I've had with potato, and then only water since then. See, even now, my instinct is to say only Coke, even though it's only water, because that's just how much I drink. I wouldn't drink any water.
That's just not drinking enough.
Yeah. I even now I only have like at most like 2 liters of water, which isn't a lot, you know. But I'd say probably more like 1 liter. I just don't drink a lot. Like my pisses are really short, like 5 seconds, 7 seconds. I was actually reading an article on, I think Today I Learned, where it's like the average pissing thing, like the average pissing speed for every animal, including humans, is 21 seconds. And I'm like, dude, 21 seconds? What the fuck? I only piss for like 7 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going on a massive tangent.
No, let's let everyone know the absolute state of our urinary tract.
Anyway, let's. I'm gonna get back on the alky. Like I said before, and okay, actually, there's something I kind of want to say as well while I'm talking about like I can't handle my drink too well. Is that so? I have like 2 distinct personalities when I drink.
The nicest person you'll ever meet, and a twisted fucking psychopath.
That's a little bit true, right? So in person, no, seriously, like in person, I get really lovey-dovey. I overshare. Like I know I normally overshare anyway, but like I overshare. I say I love you. We should hang out sometime. Let's do all that shit.
Suck my
but on
dick.
Discord.
And then on Discord, like fucking suck my nuts, you cunt.
Well, that's the thing, right? This is why, like in December, I quit drinking at all, right? And the reason was
and
that like
no
I wasn't
small
happy.
part due to me just like straight up fucking dabbing on you.
No, and true. And I will say it was like you and Sky, and I will say it's absolutely deserved. I was embarrassing myself, and that was because even though in person I get really lovey-dovey, really happy, I just giggle and like laugh all the time. On Discord, for some reason, I just turn into even more of a cunt than I already am, and I'm just like, saying fuck the Jews and whatever, right? For no reason, even though.
That's just fucking. I mean, that's kind of just like life in general, really.
No, okay, like I know we're memeing or whatever. Sorry, I don't want to speak on your behalf, but for real talk, I have no problem with whatever. But like, yeah,
oh no, I mean, like you put anyone on the internet with some level of anonymity and shit starts coming out.
I that's the thing that really was me. Like I'll admit, just making stuff up. Like, okay, I did say a few slightly racist things about Jews,
Greg's.
and I was just whispering them to my friend. But on Discord, I was saying them to the bartender who got kicked out, and that's not true. So that really made me think, like, I'm basically just lying, for whatever, and that's not how I want to be. So that's why I quit drinking for over a month.
You have an ultimatum. You can either be actually racist or quit drinking.
and that's the thing. Like as much as I I know you're joking, but real talk. As much as I joke about that shit, no, I don't think I'm actually racist or whatever. So that's what made me
not racist. Just don't like him.
Based, fucking based. Anyway, sorry, I've talked too much. I'm just rambling. That's the other thing when I drink. Well, my point for bringing this up is I wonder what it's going to be like vocally talking, but to somebody on the internet. Do I take that internet stance of me just being like a twat, or do I take the in-person stance and me get really lovey-dovey and just giggling and whatever? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out, because after this drink, I'm going to be fucking hammered.
Yeah. So the state of Israel.
Okay, I will. Right. Fuck it. I'm jumping into this. Right, I will fully say. I will side on the side of Israel, not because I agree with what they're doing.
Right,
but
by
I just
conquest.
don't like the Muslim countries. No. I'm not saying I don't like Muslims. I'm saying the nations around them, fucking Saudi Arabia and shit like that. Wahhabists and all that, can just fuck right off.
Saudi Arabia doesn't border Israel.
I'm not saying they border Israel, but the whole Middle East is intertwined. I know what borders Israel: Syria, Jordan, shit like that. I'm not manlet levels of geography, but I'm not American, so I do know my geography. So
I'm not American. I'm just but I'm not the American that's also American.
Based, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, no. I identify manlet as fucking Brazilian, so it doesn't count.
I don't. He's too cool to be Brazilian.
Oh, what? We had a lot of new people join, and when that guy said he was Brazilian, I just immediately fucking acted you, because I was like, all right, I want to just sit back and watch the fireworks.
Yeah, I don't think he's done anything yet. Wait, no.
He seems like
he's been talking a lot more, but it's like, oh yeah. I don't know. It depends. Obviously, it depends how much of a dumb cunt he ends up being.
No, definitely. Anyway, let's get some alky.
Oh, that's the thing I haven't talked about yet. Built the new PC.
Yes, you have. You filled me with a lot of envy. I've actually been looking at PC parts recently, because I'm like, fuck. Because we got I know you laughed at I didn't build my PC. I only changed the graphics card and everything got installed. But we got new PCs at about the same time, essentially.
No, ours are about a generation apart, actually.
Really? Well, I mean, yeah, but a generation is a year. Sorry, I'm counting that. But we had the same thing, and then you got an upgrade.
Because I went a 4790K and a GTX 970, and then you went the year after, which was Intel Skylake. And
yeah, I got a 6700K and a 1070.
Yeah. So. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, it's within a year, basically.
But yeah, so 5 years since then, and I mean, the thing was because I kept putting it off, and it's and the further I kept putting it off, the more shit had to be tacked on. So it's because the other thing was
storage,
oh no, not that. I was at the end of the generation of everything. The X99 chipsets was basically the last generation to use DDR3 RAM.
Yeah.
So it's if I wanted a new processor, I had to get a new motherboard. If I got a new motherboard, I had to get new RAM. If I got all that, I might as well get a new graphics card.
Yeah, of course.
It
stacks up.
Yeah. It eventually reached the point. It's well, if I'm gonna get a new monitor, I might as well get a new desk.
Yeah. If I got a new desk, I might as well get a new chair, you know, shit like that.
I still a chair's in the works, but I don't have a new chair yet.
Can I just go on a slight tangent and say, like, I technically have like £1,000 chair, which is so my aunt got an office chair.
Oh,
like a really
yes,
expensive-
you have talked about this.
Oh, sorry, have I talked about this?
Not on the
Um,
podcast, but you have talked about it in Discord. I do remember this.
Yeah, so she got like an office chair, and obviously with companies that like sell to businesses, they hike the price up quite a bit because obviously a business can pay for it. So that's why I say it's technically like the chair technically costs £970, which for American listeners is like $1,300. In reality, no, it's not worth that much. Of course, it's probably like half that price. But even half that price is like still like, you know, £450, like $700, right? So I actually have a really fucking good chair. That's all I wanted to say. Carry on. Hello? Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know where to go with that now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, pointless tangent. Carry on. Like,
I mean, there's a part of me that was thinking about fucking No, I don't know if I want to go through that. Basically, the whole like, no, I don't think I have anything I want to actually talk about with this. There's a bunch of things I think I want to talk about, but I don't. Something along the lines of like government corruption, and you're sitting there like, how do you spend $500 million of taxpayer money on this thing? It's because it's for a company and it jacks the prices up.
yeah.
Something like that.
Exactly.
There's that point somewhere in there, but I can't be fucked articulating it.
I actually I also quickly need to interject. Like, one of the parts of the price is that they took my aunt's measurements and then they like made it specifically. Well, I'm saying specifically, they probably just picked a bunch of presets, but they picked the closest essentially to her measurements. Obviously, I do not have my aunt's measurements.
So it's made for someone wider of hip.
Yeah. Wider of hip, not as heavy. But yeah, sorry.
Basically, I've built a new PC, got myself a whole bunch of useless shit I don't need.
Like what?
So specs, like the specs of the thing, and I went AMD.
Yeah, post specs, retard.
I posted specs in Discord earlier, but I went AMD for basically the entire system. So RX AMD 370X for the processor, then whatever the fuck their newest, the top line AMD fucking graphics card, which is like mid-range Nvidia, but Nvidia's fucking stupid these days. That was the thing that changed a lot from when I built my first PC here. Is AMD got their shit together.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I was going to ask was, so I still like listen and watch Linus Tech Tips. Like, I listen to the One Show podcast and stuff. So I'm kind of up to date, but I'm not like super like enthusiast. Like, I know everything. So it's like I know AMD got their shit together, but like I'm kind of like a lot. You know, I had Coke when I was 4 or something, and I've drank Coke ever since, and fuck Pepsi, even though they're probably the same, right? Like, when I got my computer, I know I didn't build most of it, but like I did specifically select all of the parts, right? And they built it for me. And I knew Intel and I knew Nvidia. So like that's what I know. So when you were saying like my system's all AMD, I'm like, oh well, I know they got the shit together, so I know that's probably good. Or I should say that my pre-built that I got before that was really shit, was all AMD. So that really affected my opinion on AMD. Like, even though that was like a pre-built scam essentially, like, and it's not AMD's fault, but because I was all AMD and that was shit, like I went Intel and I went Nvidia. And even though I know they got their shit together, like all I really know is Intel and Nvidia. So I can't really be like, oh, that's good. That's bad.
I mean, it's like fair enough. There's a reason that for the longest time they basically control like 70-80% of their respective markets.
Yeah, absolutely.
One could argue a lot of that has to do with marketing, but
oh, definitely with like Intel side, like Intel stopped going to like what do you call it, like tech shows, like not tech shows, but like conventions and stuff. And AMD always goes to conventions, and Intel just stopped because their market share and their advertising was just so, like, their market share was so big they didn't need to bother with going to shows, and that's how, like, that's one of the reasons. I'm not saying that's responsible for AMD's success, but the fact that they're going to shows and giving away free shit, and Intel isn't, and they've actually started doing it again now. I'm talking about shit like PAX and Computex and things like that. Yes, I do get all my information from Linus Tech Tips.
yeah.
But
like basically before building this, I basically just like binged a bunch of videos. I was like, okay, so this is what this generation's about. Because I haven't given a fuck since the Maxwell architecture.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, I got really into computers when I built. Well, again, I keep saying I built mine, but like after I did that, I was like, okay, I've got a really good computer for the time.
Oh, after I did, I still kept like trying to keep up with it. I tried keeping with it for like a couple of months. I was like, I don't have time for this.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I still have like a tertiary knowledge. That's what I was like. I listen to the One Show every week, which is just their podcast about news, and I listen. I sometimes watch.
Jeez, why don't you just go join the Linus Tech Tip team? For fuck's sake.
I actually did support them on Flowplane for a bit, so I really like Linus Tech Tips. Sue me, okay? But like and I do watch TechLink, which is a new show, but I don't keep up with the actual videos when they're like reviewing stuff and whatever, because I don't have much of an interest. But like I say, when I saw your computer being like, you got a new computer and you obviously built it yourself and shit, I was like, damn, I need to upgrade mine. So I've been like, fantasy building mine recently, but I'm obviously gonna have to save a bunch of money.
Yeah, so,
and shit like that.
well, basically, like the graphics card was the big reason, like why I decided let's not fucking go with, like why I decided to go AMD. It was like I was looking at it, was like,
you couldn't out quite a bit from me.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm just gonna disconnect and reconnect, okay? See if it's on mine.
Bloop, bloop.
Alright. Based and build.
Yeah, where was I going with this?
You're talking about why you picked AMD for your graphics card?
So, like, at the time, right, and I think a lot of so, surprise. Wait, I have a message. Oh. It's the spam bot. He actually DM'd me.
Based.
Basically, like, the surprise, prices are jacked up down here.
Yeah.
Not like one, they're jacked up. Two, like when you take into consideration like the price, like everyone's like, oh, you can build a PC for like $1.5 grand. Like, yeah, $1.5 grand USD, which is like twice the New Zealand dollar.
Well, again, like, okay, it's like tangent, but it's the same here. Like, if something costs like £1,000, like $1,000, they'll just change it here to like £1,000, even though like pounds, £1 is $1.3, so that's really $1,300. So like, I know exactly. I mean, obviously it's not as bad here as it is in New Zealand, imaginably, but I know how you feel, and that's not including like shipping and stuff.
Yeah,
sorry,
but yeah. So like, the nearest card to this, like the AMD card, the 5700 XT, like the Nvidia equivalent was the RTX 270.
Oh, right.
Which is, I mean, both in the same price range, both basically do the same shit. So you could kind of go either way. But it's like, what if I wanted to go better? Then you got to go for the RTX 280, and that's like an extra $1,000. I was like, no, that's the kind of fucking price hike I can't be fucked with. Well,
yeah, like, sorry, I keep going on tangents and stuff, but like, that's again, we're talking a few generations ago, but my thing came with a 980 Ti, and I bought the 1070 separately. And I was thinking, why don't I go full 1080? But this was like right when the Bitcoin sort of hike started happening, which raised all graphics card prices like massively. So like that was a solid like £600, which is I think 1,200 New Zealand. More expensive. For like a lot better performance, admittedly, but like not a huge amount to just like nowhere near the amount to justify. That would be like double the cost of the card essentially. So yeah, and again, like over here, it's not as bad as New Zealand, of course, due to location.
Yeah, apparently the 1000s were like good cards though. Like,
they were. Like, well, that's why I went from like a 980 Ti. Which like is... the difference between a 980 Ti and a 1070 was like fairly marginal in like pure computational power, but the architecture and things like that was like so much better. Which is why I actually bought another, essentially a £400 graphics card on top of the graphics card that was already coming with the computer, which I did flip on eBay.
Which reminds me, yeah. I still have my old PC sitting on this desk on the other side of the room.
So did you buy like new everything, or did you like save some things from your old PC, like your hard drives?
The hard, like actually, I didn't even save the hard drives. I guess I saved one of the hard drives. Yeah, so the only thing not sitting in that PC now is, like storage.
Yeah, because what, like, if I upgrade, the big thing I want is like all SSD rather than hard drive, but like B is I actually want my main drive to be funny sleepy but like the main thing to be a what do you call it, like a PCI drive, where it's like an SSD but it's built onto the motherboard.
Yeah, the M.2 drives.
Yeah, one of those. So it's like incredibly fast. If I do upgrade.
As to humor, Sleepy, not necessarily a podcast. I tried giving the PC away. Like fun fact, I'm an introvert. I don't have many friends. But I actually paid a visit to one of my few friends in town who's also a massive fucking nerd. I was like, hey, like, do you want this PC? He's like, oh, I actually, like, upgraded last year. It's like, fuck.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to quickly nip to piss. I'll just be like 30 seconds. Be right back.
Dude, welcome to Sad Young Guy, where everyone's pissing, smoking, and drinking. Truly, specimens of sin. Oh. It's a damn shame. Rotten way to live. You probably do, but
I'm back.
He's back.
I even washed my hands.
Oh shit.
Dab.
Actually, I kind of need to take a piss. But I took a piss just before, but so I'm gonna.
Well, no, I mean that's why I'm going. Like, yeah, I've been drinking quite a bit. No worries.
I'll hold on to it for now.
Are you sure?
Shit, where was I going with the conversation anyway?
You talk about computers. We were talking about PCI slots, hard drives. Giving your computer away.
Yeah, so obviously there's an org. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with it. But yeah, so went AMD shit. It's like fair enough. It's basically for the only thing I kept was the 8 terabyte hard drive.
I can imagine.
Yeah, that's like the issue now is believe it or not, I've kind of almost filled it.
Are you joking?
Hang on.
How?
If I...
Let me guess.
Well, obviously recording. Like, I have a
Yeah.
shitload of footage just saved up.
Yeah, that feels a lot when I've tried to record things. Like, yeah.
If I go... I have 1.87 terabytes left on the 8 terabyte drive.
Fuck me.
I
I take it you still have like other hard drives as well.
Well, that's the thing. I bought another 8 terabyte with
Another one?
with the
Wait,
intention. Hang on.
sorry, can I just quick? I remember you saying you had issues with like getting it imported and stuff.
Well, yeah. So that was through totally not Amazon,
Right.
but I got all the parts from this from like some other vendor in New Zealand, and I said fuck it, I'll get another 8 terabyte hard drive while I'm there. However, I did that with the intention of going into RAID 1.
Oh yeah, yeah, like yeah, I get you.
However,
Right.
that actually based Linus Tech Tips. Thank fuck I actually looked up videos on how to do this before I did, because it turns out that when you set up a RAID configuration, it wipes both of the drives.
Yeah, it has to calibrate them. Yeah.
Which leaves me with the issue. I have 6 terabytes of shit that I need to offload somewhere while I try to get these 2 drives into RAID configurations.
Yeah. Just use Backblaze.
How it might technically be feasible to do. Like I think I have enough ambient space that if I felt like wasting a shitload of time, I can pull it off, because I have. So I mean I've got a new SSD. I'm not using the. Actually, it's sitting here on my desk because I still actually need to get shit off of it. My 128 gigabyte SSD, I swapped it out for a 1 terabyte one. So I've got the 2 8 terabytes. I've got 2 terabytes. And
Wait, it's still hard drive?
Yeah, those are hard
Yeah.
drives. So those, if obviously they're not plugged in, they're actually just sitting in like a drawer.
Yeah.
But if I move enough shit around, I might be able to get both of the 8 terabyte drives empty enough to put them into RAID.
Right.
And then try and funnel everything back in. And I'm done holding. I really need a piss.
That's fine. I'll fill. So, yeah. I'm just going to talk a little bit about my current configuration. So I have a 512 gigabyte SSD, which I've kind of been spoiled with, in the fact that because games load so much faster on an SSD than a hard drive, of course, I can't really put games on my hard drive. So that 512 gigabytes is filled up really quickly because I also have all my pictures and music on my SSD. I probably shouldn't. So I can only really have like 3 games installed, like 3 or 2 or 3 like major games installed at any one time. And then I also have a 2 terabyte hard drive. Now both of these are basically filled up, and I wanted to upgrade my my hard drive to like get all of that shit upgraded and like get more space. But now with I may as well just like update the PC, get like an N drive, which is PCI, like a SSD, so it's really quick. Use that as my boot driver, and then have like just SSDs. And not only just SSDs because of like the speed. Obviously the speed helps over a hard drive. But the main thing that I have with SSDs is security. Like a hard drive, it's still like a spinning disk or whatever. They still fail, which is actually, I think I talked about it on the podcast, but I told, I know the feel constantly installing shit. Yeah, exactly, same here. But like, shit, what was I talking about? With hard drives, not only is SSDs way faster than hard drives, but for me it's security, because a hard drive still has a spinning disk. So if you move it or whatever, you might like damage it or whatever. Whereas an SSD is just like flash, it's static. So I actually told Moon, like, even though we got an 8 TB hard drive, and I was like, fuck, that's a lot. At the same time, it's like, it's not very secure. Like, you should get a RAID configuration at least.
Dude,
because if
imagine
something
caring
happens to
about
it.
boot times. Just leave your PC running 24/7.
If you've ever seen my Discord stuff, you know that I leave my PC 24/7 all the time. But I'm just saying, like, not only for that, but like for games. and
It
stuff.
was a fun, I don't know, year where I built the PC. I had a boot drive like SSD, and then I started playing Clicker Heroes. And it was like,
Best.
oh, I'll just leave the PC running 24/7 so I can click.
Like for me, it was a bad habit for my shit like AMD, like all AMD PC, which took like, I know it sounds so stupid when I say like 5 or 10 minutes. It's obviously not a huge amount of time in total, but it took like 10 minutes to load up and load all the programs or whatever.
No,
So I was just like, okay, I'll just never turn it off, like,
I
and it'll
guess,
be fine.
I mean, the thing is like, how, people say, how did we live before this? I was like, we kind of, built our routine around it. It's like,
Yeah.
you wake up, you turn the PC on, you go to the kitchen, you boil the jug, you make your cup of tea, you come back, you log in.
Yeah.
That's just what you did.
Exactly. But yeah, so okay, I'm done filling.
And then you come, and then you still got those habits when you got the SSD. So it's like you turn the
Exactly.
PC on, you go to walk out of the room, and it's booted up to.
Yeah. Like even now, even though I've got like probably some like a lot of bloatware and things like that on my PC, even now it still only takes like a few, like 10 seconds at most to boot up. And 10 seconds would be on a bad day.
I will say though, boot times not that great with the new AMD architecture. Like it's like 20-30 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, Sleepy saying you'd pay postage fee. That might be worth it, I know you like Sleepy, so.
It probably
I mean,
isn't.
well,
Like there's a whole lot of weird and wonderful shit that goes into this. Anyway, so built the new PC, but the thing was like, I was also at the end of the generation, yet at the same time, I was happy with it. Like, it did everything I wanted to do, which is basically, I can play games at 1080p at 60 frames per second.
yeah, that's all I want.
And I could roughly render out the podcast in twice the amount of time it takes to record it.
Yeah.
Which, if you got a 3-hour podcast, you turn it into a 6-hour fucking recording session, you do it while you fucking sleep. It's great.
Yeah.
However, if you're gonna upgrade, it's like, okay, how do I justify these upgrades then? By spending more money. So I got a second monitor, an actual second monitor, where, before I had the 1080p monitor, then I had this shitty little. It's like it's one of the weirdest resolutions, like 1360 by 768.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's apparently really common on laptops, or was common on laptops. So yeah, so I had that. That was my Discord screen pretty much. So now the original monitor is my Discord screen, and my main screen is some 1080p, 144 hertz, whatever the fuck. Which, I don't know.
Sorry, did you say 144 hertz?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm not really noticing the difference, but I think that has something to do with the dual monitor setup.
Yeah, have you definitely enabled the 144 hertz? Like on the screen settings? Because I've heard that's a really big thing that people forget to do. Is like right click in the background, going to whatever, and you have to like manually enable 144 hertz because it will default to 60.
Oh, maybe I need to look into that then. Anyway,
I mean, you can see it if you just like right click your thing now and go to display settings.
Well, I'm kind of using that screen to play the Risk of Rain footage right now.
Ah, fair enough. Okay.
But yeah, so I got that to try and justify it, and a whole bunch of other weird and wonderful shit. I got a tablet, a drawing tablet.
Oh yeah, I saw you were doing some very
Yeah.
good drawings.
And by drawings, we mean just like saying potato is a faggot in my handwriting.
Cringe.
It was great. Fuck you.
Blue pilled, TBH.
More like green pilled.
Hmm.
But yeah, so
Okay, I need more algae.
so yeah, I can do that now, and it's great.
Are you like drinking at all now?
I take sips when I remember that I have a drink. Like then.
Because I feel like one of us is like a lot more than the other. You
Probably-
feel like you sound like exactly normal, basically.
Yeah,
And I'm like 7 pints deep.
I'm starting to think maybe the absinthe was a mistake.
Yeah.
and should
maybe.
have gotten something I would have to. I really should have gone with my initial instinct on the straw poll, which is just get like the lemonade and vodka.
Yeah.
Actually, where is the? No, that's not the pins. That's things I've been added about. What were the results? We jump to this. We go to the straw poll. Yeah, so Absinthe won by 1 vote. Which
What was the second place?
so yeah, with 3 votes it was Absinthe because Moon doesn't need a liver anymore. 2 votes was Stop Being Lazy and Make Your Own Fucking Cocktails. Third, also with 2 votes, was To Hell with Lily, Manly Picnic, No Glasses, No Napkins, Just Yet to Be Determined Spirit.
Yeah.
And then 1 vote for He's Got a Pretty Low Tolerance, so Sprite and beer will suffice, Happy Camper Emo.
Base.
1 vote for beer, and 1 vote for Chris Hansen approved Mike's Hard Lemonade.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I definitely didn't vote for Absinthe because I thought like it's just too strong.
You can't handle
trying to
this
remember-
alcohol.
No, not like that, but like
I'm going to a podcast. I need your strongest alcohols. You can't handle my strongest alcohols.
But I maybe the cocktail one. I think perhaps. I think that's what I voted for. Maybe because there was like the funny idea of you doing your own
Well,
cocktails.
I was actually that.
Cock.
Actually, if we went that way, we probably would have done something fairly similar because I was planning on getting some fancy liqueur or some shit.
Mm.
Obviously, I didn't know which one I was going to get.
Actually, just as a side note, if I got the liqueur I wanted, I could have drank the entire bottle by now, like the big bottle, and I probably wouldn't be as like tipsy / drunk as I am now. Because that liqueur is only like 16%, and what I'm drinking now is 40%, and I've done a solid 300 and something milliliters, plus a Heineken.
Plus a Heineken.
Plus a Heineken. Can never forget it, you know.
Fuck, where was I going with that?
Sorry. Talk about
Oh,
what drink.
if I was going to get the one I think I would have leaned towards was this like Italian Frangelico hazelnut liqueur.
Oh, really?
The only reason is because someone smashed a bottle of it at work and it smelled really fucking nice.
Like, actually, right. Side note here on liqueur. Do you guys in New Zealand have ice pops, like ice lollies, but they're kind of like in a tube or something?
Yes,
And you just
I'm
so-
pretty sure everyone has them.
Yeah,
Are you also? Actually, no. Well, there's two kinds. So there's
right.
there's the two ones that you're thinking of. Just to be sure, you can break them in half, can't you?
Yes. Those.
So there's those kinds, and then there's also like the frozen pouches.
Yeah, and you cut the tip off them.
Well, more to the point is you'll cut your fucking lips on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So do you know the tube ones, right?
Yeah.
Do you know? Did you guys have like the blue raspberry one, like blue?
Probably. And to this day, I still don't understand why the fuck they made blue raspberry.
Exactly. Right.
I guess I do understand. It's like, okay, so we've got strawberry and we've got raspberry. How do we distinguish them? We'll make blue raspberry. But
Yeah.
now it's like this fucking cultural thing. It's like, no, that's retarded.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. But like on that, basically this liqueur that I'm talking about, Cochambeau, like it tastes exactly like blue ice pop. That's exactly what it tastes like. You can barely taste the alcohol. It just tastes like blue ice pop. So I've like me being a total goon in like the middle of like December, January, like middle of winter, I would just get ice pops all the time. But I fucking love Chambeau because it's just blue ice pop, really. But it's also like 16%.
Alright, how do you spell it?
CHAMBORD.
Oh, CH.
Yeah. Chambeau.
Oh, Sham.
Chambeau. Le Chambeau.
Oh.
S'il vous plaît.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Does it come in the spherical bottle?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have this at work as well. Huh.
Sorry, you couldn't hang out?
Oh, we have this at work as well.
Yeah. I really fucking like it. Like, yeah, it's just blue ice pop. Like that's it, just raspberry. So it's literally just raspberry pop. But unlike what we call like an alcohol pop, which is like Blue Wicked, which is still like 3%, 4%. This is like solid 16, 17%. So, drink enough of it, it'll get you hammered.
It'll get you white girl drunk.
Exactly, but this is like okay, I have no shame. Like I will drink like fruity ciders. I'll drink Jack Daniels on a match day when everyone else is drinking pints. I don't give a fuck. I just drink what I like. So I have no shame in like saying I like that drink because it tastes nice. It's fruity. It's like raspberry. I like that. Like fuck it.
No, it's funny that because it's like the two sides of the same coin. It's like I stopped giving a fuck what people thought, so I stopped drinking.
Yeah, like honestly, base. Like yeah. Again, like this is the first time in probably like 3 months I've like actually drank anywhere near the amount to get like tipsy / drunk. Because we're doing a podcast and it's a special occasion. But like I haven't got like drunk since like November.
It's also funny about that is spicy food. That was the other one. Where back in high school I ate a lot of spicy food. Prove you're a man, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Well, the thing is, I actually do like spicy food. And I've actually been going back and like finding like hot, because the thing is I ate a lot of spicy food but I was never able to quantify it. Like I know there's obviously like the Scoville measurements, whatever, like I was never able to put anything I did onto that. So I say, oh, I like hot food, but then I was like, oh, we had this hot thing. It's like, oh, is it really hot? Like, yeah. I was like, you probably wouldn't be able to handle it then, because it's this thing. It's like, okay, I don't know how to compare that to what I've done.
Exactly. Yeah.
And now I've been going back and like trying fucking California Reaper, whatever the fuck sauces, and I'm kind of unimpressed, to be honest. I think I fucked my taste buds up.
I mean, like, I can only speak on me personally. but like I don't like spicy like I can't handle much spice. But for me, I just think like food should be an enjoyable experience. And for me, spice, like I'm not naturally inclined to spice. So it's like for me, spice is just like putting unnecessary like effort and hardness into eating food. You know, I just want to eat because I'm a fat bastard. So
Sometimes
all
I
I
have a
do.
blocked nose and I want my nose to start running though.
I think that's a false equivalency, TBH.
Yeah, fun times. The curry in Japan. I've heard so much about fucking Japanese curry, and I still know nothing about it.
I didn't get any spice though, Sleepy, so I can't speak on it. I got like mild shit.
Oh, that's the other thing. Japanese food has, in my experience, always been bland as fuck.
No, it depends where you go.
And
Depends what you do.
They always say that it was like I've been to. Oh, this is the genuine Japanese restaurant.
No, I'm not saying like,
Japanese
oh, you've
over
got to go to Japan and get like good Japanese stuff.
No, but like,
like,
we've got the guy run by the Japanese and whatever the fuck, whatever. But no, where was I going with this? Miso soup has always tasted very, 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 very bland to me.
I agree with that. Absolutely, I don't like miso soup. Like it's just nothing to me.
Until this week, where basically
Oh.
I'm home all week because I'm on leave. I'm not getting my work food. I just bought like a whole bunch of like instant ramen, and there's a miso soup flavored one, and it tastes better than fucking genuine miso soup in my opinion.
Yeah. That's probably because it's all artificial and shit like that.
And it's good.
Exactly.
Based synthetics.
But like, yeah, I don't like miso. But like, I mean, with like, I guess like a lot of the restaurants here, it's very hard to find a.
Beep boop. Where'd he go? Earth to SHJ. Do 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 do.
Hello?
There we go.
I reconnected the cable ages ago, but for some reason it wasn't registering. Right?
I forget what you were saying.
Oh yeah, a lot of the places in my city, at least, like put Chinese and Japanese together. So we only have like two actually like they at least market themselves as true Japanese places. So when I say I like Japanese stuff, it's not bland. So, some of those places have like Chinese stuff as well, but no, like yakisoba isn't bland or whatever. I'm not necessarily defending sushi, but like,
I like
I
sushi.
wouldn't say like all Japanese stuff is just bland. I don't think that's true.
Pretty sure I don't think there's any. I'm pretty sure our Asians stick to themselves over here. Like I don't think I've seen any place that tries to be more than what it is.
Well, we have a lot of weeaboos, so they'll typically be like Chinese places, but they'll like include a few Japanese stuff, so they can say like oh, we have Japanese stuff as well. So I think that's more
I'd like
what
my
it is.
combination fried rice with a side of Naruto.
Based. I'm really having to suppress my urge to go for a smoke. Fuck.
Quit.
No. I'm trying to quit eating. I can't quit 2 vices at the same time. I'm struggling enough with one.
Just put it all into chronic masturbation.
Dude, I haven't fapped in like 3 weeks. 4 weeks, I haven't came.
That's right. Potato's been there the entire time.
Exactly. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking like my balls are like twice the size.
Oh, that was the other thing. Me and fucking Skynet have taken up super male vitality.
Yeah, you were talking about like with fucking pills and shit like that.
Yeah, it was one of the, like, you know, I had the fucking information threads from like 2011 probably. And it's like, oh look, here's how you fucking boost your coombs, and it's like, yeah, but I was like 15. What the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Based.
And then
now you're 24 and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, now I'm 24 and going through like my old fucking image archive. I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And fucking living in bumfuck nowhere, Skynet starts it the day after. Like, Skynet orders his shit the day after me and he gets it before I do.
Yeah. And so does it actually like work? I know he was saying that it does, but like, from you.
I'm 2 days in, and I don't know, kinda. I'll speak more on it like after midterm results.
Yeah.
I
mean, if it makes your dick bigger than that, you know, based.
I don't think it makes the dick bigger. I don't think anything does that.
Rip.
Other than like, I don't know, a suction cup.
I need to get my like perfectly average sized dick to actually be like decent. 6 inches. I need something marketable.
Genocide Africa. Fucking bring down the global average.
You know, France is the highest average in the UK. I mean, in Europe, so
I thought
like,
it was Portugal.
Probably has a big dick. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's France. I'm fairly certain it's France.
I thought it was Portugal, but the thing was, at the same time, there's like...
Oh, the fucking memes.
No, the thing was, when you look... Because obviously, the world statistics wasn't taken by one... It was like surveys from everyone, like independent countries. And the thing was, the entire continent of Africa was like self-reported numbers.
Base.
So you know they hey, we're doing a survey. It's like, how big's your dick? We're not going to check it, but how big's your dick? And you know, you get the feeling people made shit up.
Nah,
and
it's,
guess
you know,
what? Guess what country?
Right, you know?
Guess what country in Europe also self-reported? Yeah, it really is the pug pondering.
No, but at least on the chart that I saw, France had the highest. So
yeah, but even then, it's like when you're looking at like the non-self-reported statistics in Europe, it's like, oh, this one's 5.2 and this one's 5.5.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
No, France is like 6.3 or something.
I'm sure it makes like the world of difference.
Hey, listen, I'm 6.0 and I'm happy to be 6.0. You know, remember, girls don't like big dicks. It hurts them inside. Small dicks are better.
Who gives a fuck what they think?
Based. Fuck women, Lamar.
Literally. I made the funny joke.
You did. Very funny.
Hilarious.
Based incel.
Well, if it's self-reported, we know, you know, France has the biggest ego. I do wonder, like, now that there's a better question, like, which country is the best at lying? Like, if we got every world statistics...
Come on. We literally have the name Perfidious Albion. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, but it's like...
Not even a contest.
No, I mean, like, so if you got every country to self-report, it's like, what country do you think would have
it's gonna
the biggest...
it's gonna be America. Has to be America.
I was gonna say Russia.
Nah, dude, it's gotta be America because they have, like, so much of a mixture of people who are insecure about their shit. And remember, they're all mutilated, right? So they're all already insecure about their dick. Gotta be America. I'd bet money on it.
It'd probably cost... Oh, shit, my video ended.
Rip.
It'd probably fucking cost more in... Whatchamacallits.
Wait, shit, have we been doing this for like 3 hours now?
Yeah.
It's like the old days of the 4-hour podcasts.
Well, the video's been... The stream's been going for like almost 4 hours, but...
I get it, I just beat us.
Yeah, like 40 minutes of royalty-free elevated music.
Noise. I'm still pissed you didn't reply to me, to be fair. Like... I didn't know what to do because I didn't know if you were like ready to do it or not.
Well, I saw it and I just kept going.
So for people who don't know, I said like, are we doing this? If so, let me have some facts.
Oh, dude, I posted it and I posted it in stream chat. It's like the first thing. Yeah. So yeah, Sleepy was like, oh, so that's why you said the pod was going to be live. Nice. And then I quote what you said. And then I quote.
I remember
I quoted you atting me. I quoted you atting me. It's great.
Then why didn't you reply to me? You quoted me atting you, but you didn't reply to my art. That's just rude.
Oh. Fuck, it's gonna be a long day.
You've barely drunk.
Yeah, but it's the day has only just begun. So...
I'm at least making a fucking effort, dude.
Yeah, but
I'm doing this.
Yeah, but you're going to bed after this, so you don't fucking count.
So
it doesn't count.
That's not how it works.
That's totally how it works.
No.
Wait, shit, no. Sorry, I'm now replying to Discord. How rude of me. Can you... So, for those not in the know, can you imagine trimming Hanuko's toenails and putting them in her food?
What?
Exactly.
What have you been saying, Potato? Cringe. TBH, Potato.
Anyway, thank you for coming, everyone.
Wait, is this it?
Dude, it's been going for 3 hours.
So, we used to do 4-hour podcasts. I remember the old podcast.
I'm stopping.
What's that?
I'm stopping the podcast now. Thank you for coming,
Okay.
everyone. See you in the future.
Moon let us down. It's okay.
I'll be in VC screaming about how the Holocaust didn't happen later.
Based.